9月の15日までとなっております。ぜひ店舗にお立ち寄りいただきまして、グッズを購入して応援メッセージを書いて、そのまま LJL 観戦もしてください。では続いて、最新のゲーム情報や大会イベント情報をお知らせするポータルサイトタイヨロより LJL2025 ピッケムのお知らせです。 LJL ファイナルトーナメントピッケムただいま開催中となっております。今回の商品は超豪華。総合ランキング1位の方にはスチールケースエラーオキシジェスチャーをプレゼント。さらに参加者全員に26ギフトカード500円分を進呈。ラートスタージャパンや LJL 公式ストアでご利用いただけます。さらにファイナルトーナメントでは試合放送終了後に次の日程の
Welcome everyone.
っております。早くピックすればするほどタイムボーナスで高得点を狙えますので、ぜひお早めにピッケムに参加して LJL を
Welcome.
楽しんでいきましょう。皆さんのご参加をお待ちしております。
Is this working? Nice, nice, nice.
26よりお知らせです。LJL 公式グッズ引き続き
We're gonna be having QTD, formerly known as Sengoku Gaming, versus the one and only VLY. This is lower bracket, BO5. Only one can remain. Whoever wins is gonna be having another chance later on. Still contesting for the promotional, well, the chance of promotion in the promotional tournament. But as for the loser, whoever loses here is gonna end their year. There's nothing more left this year. No promotion tournament. No more games until 2026. This is quite crazy. As for tier 2s, I mean, obviously that's how tier 2s work, so it's not that surprising. There might be Asia Masters, there's like maybe like one more stage, but even Asia I'm not sure who's gonna be invited there, but nonetheless, obviously everyone is trying to get to LCP. Whoever loses here, no more chances. Cannot get to the LCP anymore. I mean, obviously, I don't want to lie to you guys. Things are kind of looking boring right now. It's looking like Reject is gonna be stomping the whole LJL once again. QTD was historically the only team who was able to take at least one game away from them in playoffs. But, I mean, they couldn't do that. They could not do that this time around. And that was a bit of a stomp from Reject. Coming into today, QTD versus VLY. I mean, I would say QTD still wins this one 3-0. But VLY is always... VLY can always just, you know, go for these curveballs. So I wouldn't... Maybe 3-1.
どれだけ両チームとも成長した姿をぶつけられるかというところがポイントになりますね。前回の試合しかもそれが今シーズン一度だけ戦ったこと。
Maybe 3-1. I'm gonna see like a 3-1 potentially.
26分で20キロ以上の大差をつけて QTD が勝っていたというところが、この BO5 でどこまで変わるのか。
そうですね。PRS ソフトは全く
Nonetheless, chat, not that much. LJL left this year. 2 more in the round 1, then a few more going ahead. Oh, this is 100% copyrighted music. I'm not sure if I can play this. Whatever, it's definitely copyrighted music.
多かったなっていう風にみんなで振り返ってて、そこがやっぱ本番でもうまくいくように、まずはメンタル面でもっと強くアクションするとかやっていこうっていう話はしましたね。僕がいた V3 っていうチームではそういうなんていうんですか、下から這い上がるっていう気持ちでずっとやってたんですけど、今回はいろんな人からの見られ方として僕たちは絶対勝たなきゃいけない、絶対負けられない、これはやばいっていう風になんかどんどん追い込まれて。
Basically, I had a list saying that ever since V3, he always had this mentality that like even if they fell on the bottom, they just have to keep their mental and climb back up. I mean, he was in the longest lose streak with the V3. So Hetal is basically like we were like pushed down to the bottom, but still we're going strong. Is this counted as round 2 already?
成長は自分たちでも感じてはいたんですけど、うまく
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
できなかったので、
I already said round 2, match 1. I thought this is still round 1, but like, I don't even know how it works. I guess like round 1 was the upper bracket.
の多分学校に多分所属してて、そのコーチングする機会が何度かあって、僕が V3 の時に。で、今年とかもその QTD に入る前とかにもコーチングしてたりしてたので、ちょっとですけど、まあ弟子感があるというか、なんていうんですかね、この相手には絶対僕は負けたくないって思う距離にはいますね。夫の勝敗はかなり試合に展開に影響するんじゃないかなとは思ってます。弟子としてちょっと叩き潰そうかなみたいな感じでは思ってます。
個人的にはやっぱ QTD のボットレーンのゆういさん、タイテルさんと教えてもらったりとかそういう印象はあるので、やっぱその2人の印象が僕の中ではとても強いです。やっぱり自分にない
Basically, they're just in like Yuhui and Hetal. Saki learned a lot from them.
僕の中ではありがたい存在です。僕もそのチームの中でそもそもボットがとても大事だよねって話が出るくらいには。
I mean, Yuhi and Hetal are pretty old school LJL bot laners. Hetal didn't really have that much of a success. Like, he was part of that like, infamous VC roster.
まあ先輩後輩っていうまあ立場もあると思うけど、
But nonetheless, I always believed in him. And then he even made the PCS like last year or something.
気楽にかかってきてほしいなって思いますね。まあ、僕はそうですね、先輩としての意地をちょっと見せて軽くひねっちゃおうかなって思ってます。
いろいろ教えてもらいましたけど、僕も
He's like, I mean, I know I'm older and they look up to me. But I want them to not feel nervous and just, face me with pride. And then Saki was like, yeah, we're gonna beat you in the 2v2. We're gonna do our best. Yeah, I like how Hata was like, hey, don't be afraid, I'm not scary. Just come at us.
QT リーグ vs バレルユースの対決、ちょっとした指定対決だというところでしたね。
確かに V3 は
Is this stream even working on Twitch?
コーチなどもしてましたからね。確かに所属していた時期かぶってるとかなり楽しみです。
I don't know how to source my Twitch is like just absolutely dead.
まずは QT リーグのスターターです。
There's QTD.
ワシダイ、ジャングル、バン、ミッド、ダイス。
They're all expecting them to win. But Viral Youth was known a lot of times to sneakily take away some games here and there. So I wouldn't put it past them that they're maybe take away here and like about 1 or 2 games. Viral Youth, they're definitely able to take some games away. If you remember even back there, open qualifier matches, a lot of the times they're like coming, sometimes even enemies on their nexus, and they're somehow coming back from that. They had so many comebacks. They're a weird team. You can never ever count them out, even if when their nexus turrets are down, you can still not count them out.
で前回は QT リーグが勝ちましたが、この試合 VLY でどうなるのか、ちょっとチームスタッツとも
against QTD, that's a little bit harder. And that's a little bit harder. The Herald is pretty good. I'm surprised to see it. They really focus on Heralds. But as for the other stats, other objective control stats, yeah, they're not on the same par.
一方でヘラルドのコントロールが 87.5%、対する QT リーグ 37.5% がその差50ポイント、相当な差になってますから。
Unfortunately, that's absolutely lagging behind. QT League is not really focusing on Heralds though. Which, I mean, maybe they're first in Dragons, even ahead of Reject. So maybe that's why. They would rather just try to take down Dragons. Wait, they literally tried Dragons. I just noticed. I mean, that's how you write it in Japanese. That's how you type it in Japanese, but like obviously that's not necessarily how you write it in English. Like, like this is how you write dragon. Dragon.
ちょっとプランの変更
It's
などは
like Doragon.
かもしれないですね。
ちょっとこのインタビュー
But
の機会に
yeah, like
ヘデル
though.
に聞いてみたんですけど、
Yeah.
前回のそのリジェクト戦どうだったんだっていうところで、
But you still shouldn't have this on the stats like that.
その負けたら終わり、勝たなきゃいけないっていうところの
Okay, that's funny.
出たらしくて、特にその落としちゃった試合からやっぱりそのみんなのパフォーマンスが
Dragons.
どれくらいだったのって聞いたら大体20%ぐらいしか出せなかったっていう
The dragons
そ
arrived.
れぐらいだったと思います。
ドラゴンたちが来た。
ゲーム2以降はパフォーマンスが上がらずに
Ryu たち
続いてま。したからね。
Should I just enter the Ryu percentage? That sounds cool, not gonna lie.
QT リーグとしてはなんかその誰かが引っ張っていってるみたいなところではなくて、結構やっぱりその年齢的にも近いですし、なんならユーセンとヘテル選手はもともと
This is so good.
そういった形でチームを組んで初めて
I have a tobacco coffee. Actually, just so good.
そのベテランが引っ張って
As far as that, it doesn't really have tobacco in it, just like some
っていうのをなんか改めて感じ
extracts. But
話もちょっとしてましたね。
this coffee is extremely good.
準備できたようなので見ていきたいと思います。サイドの選択権、まあ、ウィナー
Okay, 25, 114.
所有しております。ブルーサイドを選択しました。
Yunara is banned, I think.
25.14 グローバル版はユナラと。
Yep, Yunara is still banned. Yunara still has the global ban. We're still not gonna be seeing Yunara for now. I think we're gonna be seeing this in LCP potentially, but I'm not gonna be home.
バン選手の序盤から強力な
Chat, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be home. I'm gonna be in Austria for the first. I mean, I'm gonna go to Austria tomorrow.
まあボットレーンの2個
So I'm not gonna be able to watch LCP this weekend. But I'm gonna be recording and hopefully watch it back later. Hopefully I can catch up what happened then.
バジルどうしますかね。
I mean, depending on like how my next week is. My next week is supposed to be pretty busy. As I'm ramping up to August. August 20 is gonna be super busy as well. I cannot wait. I'm gonna go to Germany for Gamescom.
バルスの番になりました。そして
Watch it is Gwen. I left up a lot of times. Gwen has been banned.
本当にナーフしかされてないんですけど、
This time around, the bans are more targeted.
すごい評価高いです。世界中で。
The Z jungle is actually has been quite popping in the LJL, so you see that ban from a lot of people.
なぜなんでしょう。
They also didn't want Van to pick it up. But a Gwen versus Rumble. That is a pretty old, pretty common matchup that we are having here.
1v1 のところよりも
Also together with the Azir.
ランブルアジールと取りますか。
取る形になりそうですね。まあコンペティブ選手の最も得意なチャンピオンですし。
I would expect this to be an Azir.
なんか取れたチャンピオンは悪くないですよね。
そうですね。ただ QT リーグとしてもアジア
If I'm QTD, I mean Shinjao maybe potentially.
どうしますかね。トラントルと組み合わせるのか、シンジャオと組み合わせるのか、はたまたバイなのか。
If you wanna go for some jungler.
タリアを取るのは
As for mid, I mean mid laners. I'm talking about Talia. If you're on the boring matchup, there's Talia.
られませんでしたね。
You can go some more tankiness in the jungle. Oh, Dice!
バレルユースのトップ
Dice is Yone.
ぶつけるような。
そうですね。しかも
Dice is Yone.
どれも非常に相性
It's
いいから
here.
ただそうなんですよ。
And against the Sejuani, there's immediately gonna be Trundle pick up on the jungle.
はい。タンクキラーですからね。
はい。しかもセジュアニがパッシブ発
Oh my.
動状態でアフター
QTD aren't
発動してから
aren't here to play.
アフターショーが切れた頃に
QTD are not here to play. They're here to demolish Varo Youth,
出ない
to knock them out of the tournament and from the LCP spot
だいぶ能力
participation.
ということですから相当動きが制限される形になります。
逆に対面のトランドラもムキムキになってますからね。
そうですね。トリニティフォース持った状態でセジュアニからアルティメットで ARMR するならもう
はい。
バケモン
Is my stream not working on
持ってない
Twitch?
アイテムなんか1個分ぐらいのなんかステータス手にそうですね。普通にね
はい。ただそれでもこのソロレーンのところから QT リーグとしてはゲームを作って
Yeah, my Twitch is just cooked.
さあ、バンフェーズ2、ミスフォーチュンの番からスタート。ザヤも返していきますが。
Sorry, chat. I mean, I can probably see chat, but my Twitch is cooked somehow.
人間シャンポンあと一つ QT リーグとしては欲しいという判断になるでしょうね。QT リーグとしては
My YouTube is also cooked, I think.
考えるのであれば、まあ、MF は候補でしたし、あとはエズリアルとかも候補にはなりますね。
I don't know what's happening,
で
man.
すから、こうブラウムやアリスターみたいなチャンピオンでも QTD は大丈夫ってなりますかね。
なると思いますけどね。
渋谷の番から
Everything seems cooked.
むしろ取りましたよ。
まあ、セジャイのカウンターピックだと思いますね。アルティメット割り差は体で受けて。
I don't know what's happening. My internet is. I don't even know my stream is working fine. It just. I don't. It's like as if nothing else is working. Nonetheless, all the star picked up for Vero Youth. Are we seeing just a Lucian Nami?
そうですね。
I mean, yeah, so some more engage. Fan, Lucian, Rakan. Yeah, I feel like this is still Fan. Oh, then this is Senna. Of course, this is Senna. And Alistar. We're going late, buddy. We're going late here. Stacking, stacking. I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I'm a big fan of Senna. Personally, I like Senna. I think the champ is pretty fun, and they're really OP right now. But with that being said, I don't really think this is how you wanna fight against QTD. Because QTD just gonna be running at you. It's not really very youth style. I don't think this is the style that how they were able to win some of the previous games. Because of that, I would kind of give this to QTD. I mean, QTD is the much stronger team here. So, on paper, they should be 3-0-ing. But Vero Youth is not that bad. They have came back, like, they have some weird comebacks. As a team, they're playing really weird. And because of that, I can 100% see them taking some games. Maybe one. But I don't think with this draft. I don't think this is it.
もしこれルシアンの夕日がうまくいったとなるとミッドレーンの先主導権っていうところを制圧できますから、その展開が望めれば QT 相当ないい形でゲーム回せますよね。
そうですね。ただまあどうでしょうね。そのスワップ対応とかの面を見るとランブルの方が軍よりも上回ってますし、まあ軍もできないわけじゃないですけど、そういったスワップのところのローテーションでバレルユースが振り回していってといったところは十分考えられると思いますね。
Dice is Yuna. I feel like that guy is gonna be carrying this game.
まずはやはりトップのマッチアップとボットのマッチアップですよね。KK 選手、しっかりとワシタ選手を抑え込めるかどうか重要だと思いますね。
ミニオン出撃まであと30秒。
では見ていきましょう。LJL2025 ファイナルトーナメントラウンド2マッチ1ゲーム1 QT リーグ vs バレルユーススタートです。
Low bracket, QTD versus Vero Youth. Once again, it's a BO5, but whoever loses this one is out. They're not gonna be able to go on to the LCP promotion relegation tournament, and their year ends here. Vero Youth definitely got a little bit of a hard competition here as QTD, likely our second best team. They got matched with the Reject in the upper bracket, and they kind of got stoned by Reject, surprisingly, in the upper bracket. So with that being said, they're still likely our second best, and I would be expecting QTD to eventually reach the finals. But they have quite a few matches before that. They definitely have to now climb back up their way from the lower bracket.
介入を狙っている連が分かれましたかね。
そうですね。
さあヘテル強気に体を当てながらその間に夕日がウェーブクリアを行っていきます。
I'm not expecting too much in the early game. Level 6 is going to be super important for most of these players, and I'm in the Senna as well. I really would not think that the Senna would be just jumping in early on. I'm gonna do some stat checks as time goes on. But I mean, I'm not a man, instead just... I don't think it's gonna be mattering too much. Yuhi already, super ahead. I mean, look at it, how forward the lane is, having CS advantages. Like, this is already not looking too good for Vero Youth, and that is to be expected from a Lucian against his very own lover. I mean, this is how the lane looks like. It's quite painful.
ここはうまくボークできてますね。
うん
Yeah, six souls so far. I mean, 3 minutes in
ア
that.
リサに対してのハラスといった
No one cares.
得意ですからね。そこをうまく活かしながら、ユキ選手が背にターゲットされることなく。
But Yui is doing a pretty good job just forcing them out. There's a bit of damage from Rocky, but there's Yui dashing in forward.
サキ選手
I feel like they just want to force Rocky to recall
ブリンクインしてダメージを取る
because every single lane for now is looking better for QTD.
強いぞ相当な体力有利をコンペティティブに対してつけている
That's right, they just the plan is to make them to recall.
コントロールに向かいましたがここでも両の位置はこれワードで見られてしまいましたね
ワシアイ選手が置いたワードに移りましたね。
はい
先ほどからこの敵のジャングルがここにいるよという。
Van even gonna be going for some. Sorry.
出てないですね
Van even gonna be going for some invades here, it seems like.
今ここにいるよここにいるよっていうの
Boarding it up.
もう予測が立ってればピンが出るんですけれど
そうですね、今のところ全く出てないですからね。
そしてジャングル内にワードを差し込んでリコールもバンはできましたが両はちょっと強気に入りに行けませんでしたね
Yeah, the Lucian is extremely ahead.
情報は取れたと
はい。
They're gonna be able to swap now as well.
していくとなると、これどうでしょうね。
Probably already for the. Maybe already for the head out? I don't even know.
まず
I don't really understand the 5-minute swaps.
まずコントロ
Like
ールを
Maybe Lucian was expecting the Senna to go top now. I don't know.
触るかどうかのチェックをしておきたいというところだと思います。
Maybe there's some
置いておけば
reverse psychology going on.
例えばまあやはり早くはないので、見てから
But nonetheless, I mean,
間に合うと。
I don't know. This is a pretty fun lane for the Lucian to have.
どうでしょう。ラプターの時間管理ができているのであれば、上側のところに
So I don't understand what's happening.
入っていく
At least Senna now. It's gonna be a bit of an easier time against the Gwen.
ラプターを借り終わるタイミングではワード自体は消えてたと思いますけれど
タイマーは取れてますからね。
うん
入っていきはしないですか。ボットのまあグエンのカバーなどもちょっと考えてますから
I
ね。
mean, QTD is still a little bit ahead already just from laning.
走るように見えますね
そうですね。まあバリルユースとしては
I don't necessarily think Washita is gonna be
全く問題ない。
too mad that he has to go bot.
ちょっとやはりこう
The Lucian just gonna get even further ahead.
貢献する形になったんですが、アリスターがちょっとまだそこできていないので、
ええ
敵のジャングル内にワードを置くことも、コントロールワードの設置とかうまくできてないですからね。
あとこのスワップ終わってこの溜まったミニオンウェーブをクリアしたタイミングでちょっと CL
The swap is still keep on happening.
ちょっとボットの
Variant might be getting this dragon then.
そうですね。まあここはか
I
なり
didn't know that
非常にテンポよく
the ADC and support are top
上
side,
の
so
シーズンも受け取れてましたし
they might be getting this dragon.
それに対して
QTD actually was first in a dragon prior across the LJL teams.
2ウェーブ以上離れてますからね
But it seems like Vera Youth now has the perfect opportunity to pick up this Drake.
気がついていると思います。た
The
だ
Doragon
リコールタイムが
is going for
あったので、
Ryo.
用はしないと
そのようですね。
Almost you. Could have been the dragon himself.
ここでコールが流れましたねさあリコールにも入っていますドラゴンの獲得1体目をバレルユースが抑
So there is one dragon for Vera Youth.
また
And I mean, I guess like they
合わせずに
they wanna scale.
というのは非常に大きい
They wanna pick up these stacks.
あとはボッ
They wanna scale, but like I'm genuinely concerned.
ボイドグラブ
I don't think that QTD is gonna let them scale.
スワップは間違いなく
Like even in the swap lane, Washida is now putting up some numbers against the Senna.
での CSR によるゴールド差がちょっと気になりますね
ミッドレーン
Even the swap lane.
ミッドレーンですよね。
はい
This is just disastrous for Vera Youth.
このマッチアップでこの時間帯でこの有利
いややっぱりジャングルの位置が
Oh,
めちゃくちゃ
there is only competitive zone.
ムサレ使って体
As
力
there's gonna be trading a little.
この解放状態でしたからダイソン抜け出していきました
But there still has his ultimate.
なってしまった
I feel like he could basically just one-shot competitive, no?
プッシュされてしまいますね。ここを
Now no ultimate on the Ozir. He has to be careful. There's gonna be Ryo here.
スターが寄って
There's a Ryo here and Saki.
トレーンは、まあ、1キル分ほどのゴールド有利がダイスにあるアルティメットよりも
Okay, dice.
強気に入ってい
A
く
little bit of a damage.
バックの
The shield was coming in
プライ
clutch.
は問題ないと。
But what? Okay, Washita.
に対していい
I mean, I just talked about how he's
います
still doing fine against the Senna.
下がっていきます
And I got some damage, but no
ボイドグ
casualties.
ラブは30秒前
もうここはもうボイドグラブのところの勝負はしないということですね。
そうなりますか
そうですね。まあランブルはアルティメットは
Okay, KK gonna get looked up.
ヘテルの合わせから
Had to flash away.
ダウンです
いやこの CG ミニオン
I'm probably gonna get the wave as well. Like that's the good thing about the rumble out. Okay, now TP is gonna be coming in from the Ally Star. That is Swab Alistar.
ランブルのアルティメットも使わせましたし、そうですね、これでアリスターが上側にいるという。
But again, nothing more comes out of this.
ボットにテレポートを使ってファームをする形。ただこれ
量としてはスティールだけ見てますか？いや、ただ取れなかった。
But who got this? Oh, QTD got this one. Okay, this is kind of GG. QTD is not gonna get oh, there's 3 grabs. They already had like 1k of a lead just from laning alone. The swaps are not really working out for them. Like they technically they stayed, so they were not the ones who swapped. But they didn't match the Lucian. And even then, the Senna is absolutely falling behind. So just in every way possible, Varuyut is they're getting outplayed. Like they're just getting massively outplayed in the lane by QTD.
次のドラゴンからどうするか2分ほどですけれど。
いや、ちょっとバレリウス視界が取れてなさすぎますね。ラプターの視界の交渉もできてないですし、セジアイのルートがずっと分かっていないので、ガンクプレッシャーをずっとどの連も受けるような形が続いてしまっています。
なんか情報戦でずっと苦しい状態にありますよね。
そうですね。それはその相手が QTD 側がスワップしたことに対して、まあ合わせないという判断をしたのはいいんですけど、はい、そのギャップができているレーンを生かしながら敵の視界を取りに行くということをしなかったことが原因ですね。
ノックアップ届いたぞ。ヘテルレベル5なので。
Oh my god, Rock is gonna get super low. Now Saki.
そしてこのミニオンウェーブでファームができません。
Okay, I mean, he survives for now, but Lucian even more farm for him. He is just absolutely carrying this lane. There's still another recall for the bot duo of Varuyut. They're just not even near that farm. I mean, it's crazy how much further behind the Senna is compared to other lanes. And I mean, the Senna doesn't have farm. That means the Senna is not gonna get the souls either. Hopefully we get to see the stacks soon. But I mean, I wouldn't expect anything more. That's to be like 20 maybe now. Probably less than 20. I really would not expect more than like maybe like 2 per minute. Senna just so insanely behind.
そうですね。ただまあやっぱり一番ダイスがミッドの主導権握っていることが大きいかなと思いますね。
まあその序盤のジャングルの位置完全にトラッキングできて
But we'll see soon. Okay, Dice going in. It's a bit of a trade. We still don't see the highlights. It's not on Senna. I would love to see how much stacks she has.
ヘテルはレベル6にもなりました。先のレベル6、これで間に合うか？いや、6に慣れていない。さあ、ドラゴンにすでに QTD 触っているぞ。近くでリョウが見ている。ただ、後ろからヘテルがやってきて、しっかりとゾーニング。安全に安全に。
And even the dragon stacking is not available for them anymore. Oh my god, there's gonna be a solo bullet for Washidai. Has to be a little bit careful because of the Rumble Ottoman. But the needles, just a few more. Auto attack, there is the first but for Washidai. Solo kill on the top side against the Rumble as well. That is crazy. And Rumble is not gonna be the only one down. Literally every single person is jumping on the trundle. But it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one who's getting the kill. Yeah, and it took us 12 minutes. But now I feel like the real power comes out. And this is what I expected from QTD to have from minute 1. This is what I'm expecting.
そしてセジャニが上側のファームに行ったという判断をしてラプタースティールに行ったというところでしたが、
ただやはりそのキャンプ、どこが残っているのかいないのか、そういった情報もほとんど取れていないので、本当にただの予測。
What is even the next move? What is the next move that they are gonna be doing?
難しかったですね。
そしてやはりヘテルがこうして入っていける。
I don't see what they could do.
目視で確認、ワードもセットして、これでまたトラッキングできます。
I don't see what they could
た
do.
だ今回はカウンターでさき選手もボットレーンにワード展開できていますから、情報戦としては負けてはいますけ
It's
ど、
QTD. I mean, they kind of led the early game anyways.
ここから
But now more than ever.
抑えたばかりでもある。
More than 2,000 is the lead.
トップサイド側のヘラルドファイトを
And again, just like 2 kills, but
ということを考えると、
they most carry.
コントロールで言うと QTD 側
Or just a complete domination in they have on the map.
敵陣地内にワードが3本今ありますからね。
一応レッドバックが湧くタイミングでもありますから、そこの情報というのをバリエーとしても生かしていきたいところではあります。
Yeah, what an insane stomp.
前からヘテルが飛んできます。
ヘテル選手としてはボットにダイブしてくるという可能性を考えてカバーに行ったんですが、来なかったのでトップにテレポートして上側のアドバンテージを維持しようという判断ですね。
しかもこのタイミングでワードのスタックきっちりリセットできているので、今1本刺しましたがまだ2本残っています。
しかもこれレッドバフェのカウンタージャングル狙えるような状況ですね。しっかりとルシアもミッドのウェブのプッシュから寄せています。
さあこれ両入りに行くと3対1から4対1の構図になるぞ。さっきが合流しても人数足りないか。
Now, in the jungle, now the fight breaks out, and I mean, that's what I said. Varo Youth cannot fight him. QTD will be more than happy to take on these opportunities. There's 3 kills. I mean, they have their feet now, right? Oh, no, okay, no one got the turret then, I guess. No feet. One more objective for them. Or one more turret. But QTD, very likely gonna be taking the feet now. They're just so incredibly dominating here. Oh, almost another solo ball against KK. And QTD just not stopping. I mean, they stomp lane. But even after that stomp, they're just not stopping. Like, they're playing aggressive still. Oh, that's not a big one. Oh, that's a solo bottle. Or is it? Almost. At least Varo Youth has gotten a dragon. No more solo bottle. We cannot have a solo bottle anymore. Oh, they might be getting a turret as well. Okay, I guess first turret goes to them. And the QTD's teleport is not the greatest here. Okay, they kind of throw this one. And I'm not sure what. Okay, I'm not sure what was that from QTD. But they're still gonna be leading. They're still gonna be leading the game. It was just a little weird. They're gonna get 2 turrets very fast. So, I mean, it's worth for them in terms of gold as well. I just don't get. Why did they just like randomly int? US gonna be doing the what? Are they limit testing? Oh no. Wait, you is still alive? And then Dice coming in. Wait, Dice is just gonna get the triple here, isn't he? Oh no, he has to go back with the soul. No, QTD is not taking this seriously anymore. They're having such an insane lead. They're not really taking this seriously. I have no idea what was this last, like 2 minutes that they had. But they're gonna have the second dragon. They still have the gold lead. Stena, still another champion. 46, okay, 46 stacks is not too bad actually. She was able to somewhat come back. 46, 17 is not the worst. I think it's like average.
ボットテレポートでカバーできて、ボットを守れてという想定でちょっと組んでたと思うので、なんかそれがうまくいかなかったよりなんかちょっとガタガタ。
Yeah, I don't know where to put it.
一度歯車が崩れた瞬間からちょっと立て
I mean, Trondo gets 2 kills. Going for a more damage build Abyss with the Triforce. Maybe it's gonna be a Trundle carry. Maybe Trundle just gonna be melting away the Sejuani. I mean, on both teams, the junglers were having the 2 kills, the most kills. But QTD, they have gotten the defeat with that dragon, so I mean, even when they have like these horrible fights, it's still kind of worth for them. Like considering the map state, and then they're gonna get a kill too, but considering the map state, usually it's still worth for them. Very Youth has actually taken so many turrets, but there's gonna be the reply coming from QTD very soon. You gotta get caught out once again. This is the second time now. Okay, 3 kills. 3 kills for the Trundle. Yuhi really just trying to balance it out. He has such an insane lead over the Senna, but he's not utilizing it at all. This is not the second time that he's just randomly getting caught out.
ボットレーンのところで自分が今トレード耐えることができれば次のターンのところでアドバンテージが生まれるので勝負したということだと思うんですが、ちょっと倒す。
I mean, the Senna is not really getting kills either, but I feel like that's about starting to get equal. Starting to get to the territory when whatever lead Yuhi was getting in the lane doesn't matter anymore. Here's the graph. I mean, yeah, Senna has more gold now. Yeah. Remember, Yuhi had such an insane lead in the lane. He had like almost like 50 steers up. And after all this, he just died so many times. Senna now gonna be up like 200 gold as well, even.
そしてアタカンの獲得を狙う上で重要な視界の管理というのもしっかりと行っています。
So definitely, Yuhi has not really been showing up.
ただミッドが抑え込まれている。コンペティティブ選手のパッシブのタワーが破壊された瞬間からかなり苦しくなりますね。
Are you seeing Atakan? Come on, guys! I know you wanna get Atakan.
QT リーグとしてはやはりこのアジールのパッシブがなくなったタイミングというのはかなり見てると思いますね。
さあ、先を入らせない動き、ダイス、視界の展開がバレリウスできません。
いや、これミッドのウェーブロストしてまでも取りに来ましたね。
Die starting off Atakan alone. Okay, I'm not sure about that. He's gonna be leaving it now. I really don't think very Youth gonna be restarting it. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea from them. Is TP coming? Voshidai does have TP. And there is Voshidai also joining in the party. Everyone is here. There's a 5v5. I feel like this is where QTD, so I'm gonna be taking the lead. But nice to engage. Wait a second. Wait a second. Such a nice engage from Saki, and the Rock is also such a good ultimate. Wait a second. Wait a second. Very Youth gonna be taking the lead now. Very Youth. Wait a second. That engage! The stun from Saki right into the Senna ultimate. Ryo is just like slowly but surely going out of the frame. I remember when he's like at least like half his face was in the camera. There's like nothing. Now what has happened? Oh, that was the setup first. Wait, oh, Hatel. Okay, Hatel, can I throw this? Oh no, Hatel, the delivery service. Hatel, the delivery service. Doing his job. A little bit of a whiffed ultimate, but there is competitive going in. Competitive might just win this game. He is also dead. The carries are dead. And QTD is gonna be falling one by one.
ミッドタワーと
Wait a second.
だと思います
So they're getting the turret now as
い
well.
やなんか QTD が
Oh my god, QTD is playing so bad.
あったのかなかったのか
There's no way.
でしたがただ
The laning was also pretty bad from Varayut, but
グエンのアルティメットまだ上がっていなかった
oh my god, if they beat QTD here, that would be crazy.
出てますかね
状況を見ていきましょう。
そうですねセジュアニのアルティメットヨネのアルティメットグエンのアルティメット
QTD is the team that everyone expected to be in the finals.
ファイトスタート
Like, we expected them to lose to Reject, but we thought that they are the second best team and they would be back in the finals.
やはりキャリーラインないので
If they were to lose this
トライ
match,
ザーが正直言って決まらなかった
I don't know who stops the Reject. I mean, even QTD wouldn't stop Reject, but
言いますよね
yeah, I don't know. Just a few run out maybe for
勝た
them.
なければいけないという重圧、そこから
What is QTD doing? So many questionable
出
moves.
なかったというインタビューもありましたが、
あとは
The fuel might have run out for
チー
them.
ムの陣形でチームのその共通意識なのが
They were the team who
ない
took down for the first time Reject.
睨み合ったところからの当たり方が緩やかす
But
ぎ
ever
る
since that, it does feel like that
誰が誰を
they're just faltering,
中途半端に見えます
なんかあんなに睨み合ってる
not really reaching those peaks anymore as
当たる
much.
タイミングってあんまりないような気もするんですけど、
はいどうなんでしょうねこう強気に相手のエリアを取り返していく動きもちょっと足りなく少なくなってきましたし、
そうですね。
まあ、かなりバレリウスベースになりましたね。てかもうゲーム展開としてはバレリウスがかなり有利です。
うん
アタカも取りましたし、ドラゴンのスタック数もイーブンに持ち直しました。ゴールドリードも作れてますし、あとはここまでのところで怖かった、
はい
ヨネのサイドプッシュっていったところもミッドのプッシュアドバンテージからラキ選手とサキ選手がサイドヨネの方を見れるようになったので、ヨネの圧力といったところも軽減できると思いますね。
対応でき
Yeah, and at this point,
そうだと思います
there
ね。
just leads across the board for everyone.
しかもスケールいいですもんね、バレリウ
Just
ス。
か
everyone.
なりいいですね。
And Varayut is gonna be scaling better.
ここで
QTD did nothing with their early game pressure.
これファイトを起こしてということになりますか。
And right now, it just.
見ましたね。
さらには
I mean, they might be trying for the Baron, but Varayut is just gonna get stronger and stronger.
ここは
The stun are still no kills, but a lot of assists.
味方のへと寄っていきたい
A lot of assists, and there's gonna be a lot of soul as well at this point.
このバロンラッシュを見せて、
おっと
少し
ヘデが打ち落とされた。ただここは問題ない。
Yeah, the Baron was a bit too
ワ
overambitious.
シライ選手のテレポートを使わない
Would it be Varayut who's okay, Varayut? They decided they're gonna be taking it for themselves.
ベリウスが触っていったテレポートを
TP coming in from Vashidai.
合流する形です。
Are we seeing a throw here?
止めているのはサキ
Or would it be the Baron that wins them the game? They're gonna go to Von. But it's super low here. Ultimate from KK is gonna be taking them down, but there's already the second competitive was already dead. Vashidai though is the next one to fall. And Ryo! Ryo just melting them in the Trundle. And this should be the Baron now. There is no chance QTD is coming back.
トランドル、ランブル、セナのところの
The Trundle was like just absolutely melting them.
はい
Just looked at the guy and he was just like, what? The bum 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 bum, matting down the Sejuani. And Rocky is gonna be super strong as well. Like that Senna is dealing some damage and got like 2 kills here.
でさらにはそうですねこのブッシュもしっかり抑えてますしこれでグエンの入りも見えている対応がしっかりできてますね
What a back and oh wait, on the picture in picture, Yui just died?
これセナの
Wait, what happened? I just
できましたね
checked the picture in picture.
はいなのでもうコンペティブ選手が
What happened there?
仕方がないんですが倒されてしまったもののトランドルは
Are we gonna be seeing that one too? Okay, we're going back live.
うわ挟まったし
Oh no.
これスライド止まってますよね。
そうですね
How many times Yui has been called out? Like legit, this is the third time that he has like a super called out moment.
2分あるぞバレリウス。
And he was so good in lane.
なんとかウェブ
So good in lane, but cannot do anything. Cannot do anything with that advantage that he
ド
gained.
ラゴンを見るという形になると思います
Yeah, and Ryo just disappeared. Started like half a face in the camera. He just disappeared now.
ていて してラピッドファイアカノンもあるので、ユウ選手のオートアタックのレンジの
Oh,
はるか外
there
側
he
から狙えるので、
Sometimes
これ南アイランド
appears.
ですよね。
あ、これドラゴンを捨てて KK 取りに行ってますね。
まあそれいい判断だと思います。で加えて上側の視界のところを押さえておくというのが重要ですね。
いや、ただ KK 下がった。
いやミッドレーンのとこ
Now
ろ
what is the
から
next move from
という
QTD?
判断ですね。素晴らしい。しかもこれ
This really feels like VLY's game.
トップのカバーにはなっていない KK として
Can they do
い
anything?
やしっかりイコライザー対応している。自分が狙われていると分かっている。
No more wave?
カバーが出てきた
KK?
石のリコールタイミング
Really playing this safe. Well done there.
対応、ただ逃げ出すことはできた。そして
Making sure there is no wave to enable this dive.
そしてテレポ
And
ート
even a
から
TP coming in from competitive.
オブジェクトを取らせません。
これトップのセカンドタワーを守ることでバロンエリアの視界確保といったところの勝負でも相手に渡さないようにということですね。ただ、まあ QTD はトップのセカンドタワー取れなかったですが、
Chat,
上側の視界をしっかりと
I
抑
don't-
えました。
I am shocked.
必要最低限の
I mean, this is VLY we're talking about, so
テレポートも切らせたと。
they can come back
ただ
to any game, but they can also throw any game. So
あまり影響なさそうで
I
す。
wouldn't just celebrate yet.
視界が取れたことの方が重要だと思います。でここ
I would be cautious to any celebrations if you're a VLY fan. But it do look like they're gonna be closing this out. Like Yui is having a pretty bad game on this Lucian.
トップサイドミニオンウェーブとともに
I mean, Dice is kind of getting fed, but he alone cannot carry this too much. So it's just really hard. If you're QTD, it's really hard. Who's gonna be carrying this?
ワシダイが戻ってくる。このタワー守る判断 QTD。聖なるキーからマリ展開。
Now maybe Washidai.
フリズキャッチに成功。
Okay, Dice is getting super low in. Rio is still up and alive. The Trundle, who was previously dealing so much damage, is still up. But now there is coming a Saki! Another engage. Saki is my MVP. Such a nice engage back to back. And they're just going in, they're just going in. There is an ace. Oh, they're just ending? They have a wave? They might just be ending. This must be it. Saki is my MVP for this game.
スキルまで火炎放射
Saki on the Alistar had so many crazy engages.
いい判断でした。
What an incredible play.
ミニオンウェーブも足りますね。
Yeah, the minion wave should be enough.
ちょっとこれは間に合わない。
What a game. Very, you're gonna be taking game 1 against QTD? That is crazy.
逆転劇でしたね。
Ryu is back. Ryu is back after this victory.
逆転していきました。それまでの展開でいうと圧倒的に QTD の方が有利を作れていたと思います。ただ、その前のボットのタワーを守る判断とかのテレポートミスとか、あとはセカンドタワー破壊された後のジャングル内でルシアンが捕まってしまう。
What an incredible performance, honestly. Props to Very Youth.
ここのところもバロンバフ切れてからで良かったかな。
I mean, it could be another case
あ、切れたんですね。
when an all Japanese team would be
ただ大選手の体力半分近くで
when an all Japanese team would be
選手とコンペティティブ選手ど真ん中
winning
で、はい。
against like a Korean, like team who's the Korean.
キャリーラインの体力全く手入れてない。
Even though Ryu is like, I'm not entirely sure what is like his official title. Or in the GCD.
選手はずっとフリーでしたからね。
I don't know if Ryu counts as an import or not. But like nonetheless, like,
も
you
う
know,
受けても関係ないっていう感じですよ。
would be another case when the enemy has imports from other leagues. And there's this team with a bunch of new players in Japan who's winning.
5対5の集団戦の形のイメージみたいなところが
Yeah, Ryu is an import.
できていなかったようには思います。
But like, he has never played in elsewhere.
ね。
Yeah, Ryu has never played elsewhere, so there is that.
ですね。アタカン周りのところでも、まあ、コンペティブ選手がボットのウェブを押し込んでくるというところに対して、
Nonetheless,
ワシタイ選手2人置いて
what a game.
で上側
After the early game, how on earth they come back?
のトライブッシュ誰が取りに
I mean, they have a late comp, I guess. That makes sense.
いたので、結局その
That makes sense. They're coming back with a late game composition, Ben.
ではディーパードも受けてい て相当
I mean, even with that being said, it just
あの状況で
How?
以上に陣形の有利を作られてしまっていて、そこを取り返す作業というのを全くしていなかったというのも気になりましたね。
そうですね、ちょっと遠い位置ではありましたけど、なんかこう考えようあったのかなっていう。
いろいろあったと思いますね。だからそれだけにちょっとやっぱり一度ミスが出てからのこう
You guys know it's loader time. You guys know it's loader time. While we're waiting for the next match to start, it's always loader time. Let me put on the music here. Okay, they're going to break now. Let's see. So no mana. No mana. Okay, no mana is important. Male not support and no mana. It's probably a top laner then, right? A range is fine, but no mana. Okay, there are not that many range ones. Could be Gnar. Okay, Yordle, melee, range. So just range. Just range could be a top laner male Yordle. Wait, Timo has... Wait, Yordle but not from Battle City? I mean, Heimer is also mana. Wait, what? Yordle who's not mana? Alright, I'm genuinely confused. Who is Yordle who's not mana? Who could it be? Could be a top laner Yordle, not... Wait, what? A range? Yordle, male, top lane, also like an OG champ. Cannon? Oh, Cannon, it's Cannon. Yep. Okay. Oh, nice. 3. This is much better than the last one. I'm a mage, you're a mage. I'm blonde, you're blonde. Wait, what? Doesn't it feel like we were made for each other? Lux? I mean, Ezreal is not a mage, but like... Wait, what? Does it? What?
I'm a mage. You're a mage.
You're not a mage anymore. Okay, wait, what the hell is that? It's like a beacon? Sounds like Camille, but like, is it? Oh yeah, okay. But how? Oh, but there's a person. I thought this was like a beacon in the middle or something like that. As they are. Okay, I'm on an absolute roll today. Absolute roll. Old person. I mean, come on, literally anyone can be. Like, everyone is old here. Old Yorick is pretty old. Old person bomb. Oh, Zillion. Okay, that's easy. What? Okay, I mean, I don't... Is it a Seraphine or something? Okay, it's... I think like that's a gun, no? What? What is that line? Isn't that the arcade line? Who's even the arcade lineup? Like who has even like pink hair? If not Seraphine, Sona. I mean, I don't. Actually, I'm kind of a Sona main, but I don't know that many skins for her. I have zero idea. Like, what is like? There is a hoverboard, quirky. What? Rel, maybe. If it's a horse. Misfortune. Who has pink hair? No one. I mean, it has like guns and everything. Senna. Who? Samira? What? Severe? Who has guns? I swear I've seen this skin somewhere. I have no idea where. Who else is not Misfortune? Ezreal? Wait, is it Ezreal? No? Who the hell is that? Someone who has guns. Maybe it's an ADC? I don't even know, like... Who has this type of hair? I have zero idea, like Fiora. Okay, I'm kind of choking this. The last 4 went pretty well. I'm choking this one. Who has this kind of hair? What the... I genuinely have no idea. What? Literally no one else has. Camille doesn't have this hair. Oriana maybe? What? Is this supposed to be a robot or what is happening here? Does that not any? Has like a peer. I mean, it's not real. Is it Riven? I've genuinely have never seen this skin. Oh, just Jinx because of the bazooka? First of all, Jinx does not have pink hair. That's still the furthest you can get. I've never in my life seen this skin. This is so uncanny. This is so insanely uncanny. What the hell? No. No. Okay, 4 more minutes. Let's see if QTD can come back or are we gonna be... I mean, if Vero would win here 3-0, that would be probably the most shocking result so far in the playoffs. Okay. Let's check what's happening. Are we gonna be seeing our first silver scrapes today? Are we gonna be seeing another 3-0? Or it's just gonna be a 3-1 as per usual, as you've seen last time round as well? What is it gonna be? I'm gonna be honest. If somehow Verayut is able to get like 2 games away from QTD, that's already gonna be incredible. Like, this team was never supposed to be this good. QTD was our second best team for the most part of the year. Burning Core, maybe sometimes there. Maybe sometimes they're fighting it out with QTD. But all things considered, QTD is absolutely our second best team. Now they're down 1 game. If they lose 2 more here, which I think is still unlikely, but if they lose 2 more, then they are out. Out from the tournament and their year ends already. Which would be crazy. Well, let's see. There are still a few more hours left until we see the result. And there's a lot of things that can happen. Wait, that's like... Are they using the same music that Ludwig has used? Wait, what? Is this copyright free or something?
皆さんこんばんは。本日は
That is a Ludwig
フ
music.
ァイナルトーナメントラウンド2マッチャーの模様をお送りしております。引き続き実況活動の開催あればさんです。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。さあ本日はね、こちらの霊峰ターゴンの前からお送りしているこのルーザーラウンドなんですけれども、ゲームは大変なことになりましたね。
そうですね。なんか順調に登っていたはずがどっかでなんかミスをしたのか転がら落ちちゃいましたね。
そうですね。頂に至らないとね、真髄の力は得られませんから、そこでもさらに試練はあるんですが、ただ本当にそんな感じで。
そうですね。一方でバリリウスは試練に耐え続けて、ちゃんとチーム全体の意思を統一しながら。
So yeah, good question. Now, what is QTD gonna be doing? I mean, maybe they're gonna go for something more scaling. They won't lane, and I don't think that's what the issue. Like, they won't lane hard. Yuhi got caught out after Senna was incredibly behind, but she was able to catch back up. So I don't know what QTD could do. Like, just don't get caught up. Like, just don't get caught out. If you do that, then maybe there's a chance they still win. But my goodness, I cannot let that game one slide like that. That game one was pretty bad from them. That was pretty bad. If they do the same thing again, then I can see them losing. Maybe their head is not in the right space. They had quite a hard loss to reject just last week, so I mean, maybe that affects them, I don't know. Maybe they're like, doesn't matter, nothing matters because reject is gonna be winning it all. Maybe they're like, nothing matters anymore.
グウェンとヨネの位置が被っていたのも気になりましたし、
ボットレーン側にいましたね。
はい。あとはルシアンはやはりアルティメットでポークして敵の体力を削ってからスタートするのが非常に
But one thing is sure.
その行動が一回もなかった。
確かになかったですね。
はい。っていうのもかなり。
One thing is sure is that Verayut, they need to fix their early game. Even though they came back and they had a later comp, so
一方でバリエーション
They had a chance of coming back as well.
まあその
But their early game was really bad, so if they're not fixing that,
情報戦のところで言うと明白に
if they're gonna keep relying on just QTD getting called out, I don't necessarily think that we're gonna be seeing a 3-0 for them.
バン選手がどこにいるかわからないで、そのプレッシャーがゲーム全体ずっと序盤はついて回っていて、そこが連のビハインドにかなり影響したポイントだと思いますから、そこはちゃんと修正していきたいポイントですよね。
なんかやっぱり両チームそのドラフトというよりかはそのやっぱゲーム内容にその気になるポイント結構ありましたね。
そうですね。ドラフトに関してはまあ狙いもしっかりとある、ものだったと思います。
Let's the draft.
インゲームですね。
ただまあコンペティティブも得意なアジールをまあ使いましたし、まあこれで勝ったから。
I mean, depending on like what the mid lane plays, competitive not gonna be having anymore. Not gonna be having anymore. The Ozir for himself.
いうところも影響してきます。さあ短いインターバルの中での切り替え
That might be important too. Pantheon still a perma-banned. And as per usual, reminder, this is 25.14, but Yunara is still disabled globally. I don't even know if she's gonna be enabled next round because LJL is gonna be pretty weird. Now we're having 1 BO5 per week, so it's gonna go pretty long. It's gonna go really, really long. Like Reject is not even playing for 2 more weeks or something like that. So I think like Yunara should be enabled next week, but then it's like one of the round 1 matches gonna have, other one doesn't. I don't know how it's gonna go. But nonetheless, Yunara is disabled right now. That's what you need to know. Same bans from QTD. Veroyut also banned Varus last time around. Let's see if they're doing that, or any was banned rather from QTD last time around. Veroyut has a chance. Varus, any, and maybe leaving both up and just picking up. Talia ban, so it's QTD are gonna be picking up the Varus. Yuhi loves the Varus. I would expect them being picked up here. But okay, I was about to say if they don't pick up the Varus, then any. But that also means Raki, you have the chance for the Varus now. The Nico might be banned, but still, there are other good supports with him. Oh, Sion? Wait, they don't pick up the Varus? Ooh, I'm not sure if I'm liking this. I'm not sure if I'm liking this. I mean, they're gonna have some scaling. That particular effect is fine. But why did they ban the Talia? I mean, the QTD can just pick up the Varus now. Right, just Wukong Varus. I don't really understand. I don't think the Huawei is that important to be picked up right now. QTD probably gonna be going for the Varus. Unless they're gonna go for like Aatrox or something and just gonna leave the bot lane a bit later. Kai'Sa? Really? Wait, that just a Varus pick. Wait, where are you just winning this draft? If Veroyut picks up the Varus here, they just won this game. The Varus is so omega here. Basically, with the Varus and the Huawei, you wouldn't even need to get close to any close to the Wukong. No. Oh, the Xayah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, you want some safety against the Wukong, I guess. But like, I feel like if you're having the Varus together with the Huawei, the Wukong just never even gonna get close to you. I mean, QTD is going Variut is going super safe here. They're not risking anything.
レナータの番から
I'm not sure if I'm agreeing with them, but it's still pretty fine.
仕掛け
Like
る
they have the scaling and all that on their part, so
やはりシナジーがあり
I
ます
feel like they should still win.
裏の刺さりますね観客
Unless QTD just pops off in the second half of this draft.
しますか。
先ほども消していましたがここも消しました
まあ、ヘテル選手の得意チャンピオンのうちの一つですからね。そして QT リーグとしては、
But we'll see.
バンしますかね。
I have no idea who else is left to ban.
まあアリスターがもういないので
そうなんですよね。アリスターが
That's also why I don't understand why I pick up the Zaya. Like who else is left with the Zaya?
あ、ポッピー。
あーまあ
なるほど、確かに
確。かに
I mean, I guess the Poppy could have been even the jungler.
まあただ空いたのであれば
But like, if you, I don't understand, man. The Varus could have been so much better here.
相当基礎 AR が下げられたんですが、
はい
さらに次下げられると、
まあまだいけると
アリスターもさらにということで、
What is gonna be the Braum?
まあ、メタ
The Variut bot lane is gonna be extremely safe.
昔強ステータス下げられた
And against the Sion, I would expect the Aatrox, yeah. That makes sense.
話題になってました
And there's a Rel. A bit of more engage on the QTD part. Now, who's the jungler?
ないですね
Just a Jarvan?
迷わず取りました
Yeah, Variut not gonna be overcomplicating things.
ジャーマンにしますか
ウーコン相手にジャーバンはめちゃくちゃ難しくないですか？
Yeah, I'm not sure about how the Jarvan into the Wukong.
まあエディタミンとして
It definitely seems like a choice.
入りづらいですよね
はい。
Having the, I mean, this literally like what you don't want.
あんまりこう刺さる
Whenever Wukong is ulting, whenever you're ulting, you don't want the Wukong to have ult up.
仕事終えたらもう
Maybe you just wanna like bait out the Wukong out and then jump in. I don't know how that would work. I don't necessarily think that's the greatest jungler to have, but
ジャーバンピックは
I don't
ジャ
know.
ーバンのガンクですかね。
死んじゃうと
Maybe they are banking on the early ganks. Maybe level 6 early ganks that they're banking on, but when it comes to the team fights, that Jarvan is really gonna be struggling.
ジャーバンはその限りではないですからね。
なんかエリアが作れるとそのフェイのダメージ出しやすいなと思うんですけど、多分その中から敵が出ちゃいますね
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have zero idea why I pick on the Jarvan.
ちょっと気になるピックでしたね
そうで。すねさあ構成です
I like that drop so much better. Like after the first two picks, I was like, okay, Variut is cooking.
ここでバレルユースとしては
But ever since then, the last 3 picks, I wasn't the biggest fan of.
に対してダメージ出していくという構成になってますね。かなり、まあ、はっきりとした構成になっています。オールイン VS カイト構成ですね。そこで重要になってくるのは、やはりオールインのところで要となるアニウコン。このミッドジャングルのラインがどこまでちゃんとスノーボールできるかどうか。しかもマッチアップ的には、ウーコン側がジャーバンに対して有利取れていますし、レベル6になってから積極的にプレッシャーかけていきたいところですね。
先ほどはレベル1からのその立ち上がりといったところでは大きな情報的な有利、そして連戦の有利
So yeah, I'm not liking this draft, not gonna lie.
でしたが逆転されたというところのゲームは今回ゲーム
It started so well, they kind of ruined it towards the end. A lot of cell counters on the Variut side.
QT リーグ VS バレルユーススタートです
If they somehow win with this one, I might predict a 3-0 as well. Like if they win this one, I feel like QTD mental would be over.
それに対してバレルユースとしては守れると。
They still have a lot of poke. Like,
ナイスは今回
obviously the way not gonna be poking. But the jungle is a bit of a self counter. I feel like with the Zaya and the Braum, they're just extremely safe. I don't necessarily think they need that much safety or like this type of safety. If anything, the Milio would have been maybe better here, but
だったと思います
they're not the Zaya. Like, I would have loved to see like a Varus Milio or something.
マクロレンズにしているのでこれ今消しましたね
そうですね。
ただこの時間ですから上側
But I know it's not happening.
お KK
Asian teams just don't play the Milio somehow.
まあ
Even though it has been popping in the West from time to
間違い
time.
ないと思います。
スキル一発振りましたねあ
は
あそしてわしだ
Anyways, that's what it is.
トップサイドからのそのジャン
I think there is still a chance for Variut to win this one. They played pretty well last game,
ケアなどもちょっと考え
but
て
they need to fix that early game because that was disastrous.
ここは 序盤はサイドンがレーンの有利取れますから。
Let me get some more coffee.
ワードも差し込まれて男の拳スタンが発動ヘテルの体力も優秀
Let me get some more coffee.
成功しているもう一度当てた先
たださすがに追撃というのは難しいと思いますけど、
はいさあレベル2先行しては
Okay, level 2 is coming in.
下がっていく
There's the shield.
受け止めていくのは先
There's the shield up.
真ん中のブッシュを取って
Varuyut is actually doing pretty well. I mean, Kaista would definitely be scaling, so I'm not expecting her to just storm the lane for now.
バルユス側の
そしてやはり
量を狙ってい
動
く
きましたね。
But Ryo's coming in.
3まっすぐボットレーンドラゴンストライクから
Okay, Ryo is coming in.
さすがに待つか
Is this the reason that they picked the Jarvan? The only reason?
ただこれ
The early ganks.
かなりのところ
That is like the only way I can imagine it being useful.
違和感はない
Because as soon as level 6s come, as soon as the Wukong also join the team fights, it's just kind of gonna be a self counter.
かなり時間を使っている
And Ryo cannot do too much.
切り替えるかいや戻ってきた
Cannot do too much.
まだ相手にバレてはいませんがかなりのファーム遅れを取るようなアクションにはなった
バレてはないというところが救いではありますが、ここは QT リーグのボットリーグの対応が素晴らしかったですね。
リスクは取りませんでしたね
そうですね。
さらにウェーブをうまく
Okay, Hatal though. A little bit caught out, but it's. Wait a second. Gonna be going in. And Rocky!
キルラインきっちり
Solo kill!
決めていた
Well, not solo kill, I guess.
トレンドは
Okay,
今度は
competitive also gonna be dying here.
恐怖の形相フリーを与
Okay,
えて
that's a 1 for 1. That's a 1 for 1.
場所は違いますがここで1位ストレート
I guess it's only fair 1 for 1.
いや、素晴らしいですね。
But now 1 kill for the Zaya, that might be massive.
ダメージ計算はかなり難しかったと思いましたが、
そうですね
The flashing for the stun, that was pretty well done by Raki, not gonna
完
lie.
璧なダメージ計算でした。
And I mean, this is also expected. Like,
そしてこの
a lot of stun. Competitive, I'm not even sure why he flashed.
そうですね。
That was like a short that.
これでミッドレーンのフラッシュはどちらもなくなりましたバンのフラッシュもしているボットレーンではラッキーのフラッシュ
QTD gonna be doing once again better in the lane.
ですかねフラッシュを使いました
Not as visibly as last time around, but like if you look at the CS numbers, if you look at
ここまで序盤のリズム作ってるの
the lane states, the numbers, the QTD is in a much better position for now.
ちょっと結局選手体力も何もないので、
With that being said,
CG ミニアムのレベルで移行しておかないと。
last time around the scaling worked out for them.
ここでワシレ選手が
Now they have a Sion.
そうですね、ゆっくりプッシュしている
They
ので
do have a Sion.
間に合うと。
They do have some pretty nice poke.
これは
So let's see. The scaling is also gonna be on their side this time
こ
around.
れは
まあリコールタイミングがジャーバンのガンクのケアといったところも含めてのリコールでしたから、まあ、ここはしょうがないと思いますね。
うん働きフラッシュを使った分だけ装備はやはり伸びましたね
そうですね。
Yeah, QTD is just doing better in lane. There is no way around that.
のストロングポイントであるミッドジャングル
That is something that Vero Youth needs to play around. I guess like having late comps is one way to kind of, hotfix, kind of patch up your early mistakes.
確かにこのミッドジャングルの部分は非常に重要なポイントだという話でしたね
そしてまあそれでもやはりバン選手としてはある程度ファームはまだしたいでしょう。
But in that case, I would have definitely liked more, like a Varus. As I said before, just lay back
ですがラッキーがうまく一撃取ってくれた
together with the Hui. Just do your damage.
かなり意識していると思いますから、そうですね。
Rio coming in level 6 though, level 6 popped. Dice. We're going for the ultimate. T-Burst is gonna get quite dangerous, especially when they're used together with the Cyclone.
ことは分かっています。
うん量もカバーしているこのワーロですねそしてバンが今離れていったのを見てから量がどうするかドラゴンにピンが出ていますバレルユース
Van is gonna be
リーグとしてもドラゴンピッチ
just focusing down this way.
警戒できるようにしてますね。
But I mean, Hui is still gonna be fine. Or tier already done. Gonna be building up that.
ちょっとこのドラゴンタッチはリスク
And Vero Youth might potentially get the first dragon in this game once again. They got the first one last time around too.
いやー両選手はプレイ中部屋の明かり消すタイプなんでしょうね
真っ
さっきだけ
But they're falling behind in gold.
目だけは見えてたんですよね
見えてましたよね。
はい
They need to do something.
さあドラゴンのコールが流れた
Yuhi was always caught out. Out of position last time. Maybe that's their plan here as well. Just had to wait another 25 minutes and then just start catching up Yui. But they need something because again, like they're kind of falling behind, and they're not gonna be as lucky, I think, as last game. And Rio's oh, he doesn't know. He's gonna jump out, but that's a flash from a Jarvan who's already kind of counterpicked. I mean, it was picked into the Wukong.
その寄りの時間も待っていたんですが、寄り切る前にバン選手が仕掛けてきたというのが想定外でしたが、ただ準備していた分だけ落ち着いて対応できました。
It's a rough spot to be in.
ただ経験値のアドバンテージといったところは依然としてバン選手が握っている状況です。非常にいい動きですね。
ジャングル間のところで割を苦しいタイミングが続きます。フラッシュも落ちました。
It's a rough spot.
これで言うと3じゃないですか。レッドもラプターもフルグマですから。そうですね。3つ上が全部取りました。さあそして
Okay, Saki though. Maybe he's gonna go that. Okay, there's a stun. Immediately popping the clone. They cannot even really get close to the grubs once again. This is gonna be just like last game. Except, I mean, I guess like Varuyut is doing a tiny bit better than last game. So there's a chance, there's always a chance. This time around, Rocky is having a much better game. Like this lane is much more favorable for him than the last. But in terms of like how the game goes, you know, the same. But maybe, oh, maybe this is actually the same. And there's gonna be the ultimate from Rio. Okay, Rocky gets a kill. It's not Yui who's out of position, but both of them. Both guys signed around. And that's a way, I mean, if you know that one is not around, if you know the Cyclone is not available, then you can still use the Jarvan ultimate. Just has to be careful with that one. I'm not talking about the Jarvan, just be careful in general. Okay, he's gonna be jumping out and Van cannot follow it up. Nice kill for VLY. I was definitely adopting the Jarvan pick, but so far it's working out for them. Just has to be careful not to over counter one of these engages.
カウンタージャングルなどもそういったアクションを続けられますね。
バンの方へ体を寄せたんですが、
まあよくここはスキルを当てて、
そうですね。ブッシュの中でブラムの Q が当たった時点でもうちょっと引くのが困難になったような印象でしたね。
そうですね。さらには Q のモーション出していたのでアルティメットの範囲内に入ってしまったようにも見えましたが、まあいずれにせよ。まあ、QTD リーグとしては悪くないと思います。ボイドクラブ3点も取ってますし、ジャングルのレベルアドバンテージも作っていますから、このままジアバンに対してプレッシャーを与えていく、そういった形を作れていれば、ゲーム展開のリードは変わらないと思いますね。
ザヤも、怖い存在になりつつありますが、まだユンタルが完成した、だけだという状態ではありますから、
そうですね。
ここからの、スノーボールが早い状況の育ちではありますけれど、
Yeah, Rio just completely disappeared from the map. Sometimes, like at the start, you could see like the top of his head. Sometimes in the picture, sometimes like you can see him, but less and less. He's completely absorbed in the abyss.
54秒前、50秒前というところで、ここでリコールですね。アイテムが、トリニティフォース完成した。
に対して両選手はようやく素材2つですからね。
いやかなりゴールド持ってましたね、バン。
一応ただドラゴン周りの視界のアドバンテージはバリリウス側が抑えましたね。相手にワードを置かれた位置も分かりましたから、ここのバナナルーシのワードを消せたのはかなり大きいと思います。
ウーコン兄になりますか、この時間帯。
そうですね、間違いないですね。特にウーコンですね。
What's
ま
happening?
だ本領発揮はする時間ではないです。
Why is Google Meet like sending me notifications? Literally not a single person uses Google Meet. I don't know anyone who's using that. Okay, guys, okay, jump. That has to be a kill. Competitive once again wasting the flash, but like there is no way out from this. Sometimes you just have to accept your fate and hope that you can get something else on the other side of the map.
ここは
But like, I'm not sure why competitive is like using up flash for these occasions. Like, there is no chance to survive that.
そうですね、何しろ気がつけるようなワードは配置をしておかなければいけなかったですね。
フラッシュの管理もできてるでしょう
And
からね
very similar to last game.
はい。
Almost the exact same. It's gonna be now Dragon for QTD. Also gonna be second objective.
さき選手
It does feel like, I mean, we don't have the kill feat just yet.
取ってはいますけど、
But QTD is gonna be very close to getting their getting the objective feat at least.
公営ミニオンに対して前に出て
And Rio called out a
い
little.
ることは想定していなかったと
He's
思い
a
ま
bit
す。
jumping out, not investing in too much.
さあヘテルが止めに入りましたがグロンプとグレットマークウルフは取れたようですね両。
そしてこれは、まあそのちょっと先ではありますけど、
はい。
ヘラルドに向けて上側に
うん。
ポジションを切り替えて、そしてヘラルドファイトといったところをかなり意識しているということになります。
It's a little less. I feel like this is a little closer game than last time around.
そうですね。
But with that being said, last time around I thought QTD was the one who's gonna be winning. QTD was leading so much at this point.
入ってグロンプがもう
So the fact that this is a little more equal and Viral Youth has a Scion, that makes me really worried for QTD. With that being said, I mean, Yuhi does have the Kaisan, so there is some chance always. But I mean, if this keeps on going and Yui getting caught out here in this game as well, if Araki just gets even more kills, so far 100% of the kills on him. If this keeps on going, then I think Viral Youth might just find their victory.
も置かずに
Them being 2 up against QTD would be incredible.
遂行できたというのは大きいと思いますが、ただやはりミッドレーン1対1になっていると。
That would be insane.
コンペティブ選手からすると楽ですよね。
スキルショットもしっかり当ててちょっと夕日苦しそうですね。
いや、ただ、ワシア選手が素晴らしい。
Yeah, that's a lot of damage from the Hydras.
ダーキンブレード。
I mean, Scion still needs a little time to become that unkillable monster. It's not gonna be happening now. He just needs to be careful. Aatrox is leading quite a lot. That's likely gonna be most of the gold that QTD is having right now.
となると上側に対して一気にしっかり取りやすくなりますね。
さあちょうどヘテルはリコールタイミングだったので今からの動きにワード展開するとなるとなりますが。
Yeah, that's likely gonna be the
どうでしたか
main reason.
とまた見ている少し入り込んでいってワードを展開できそうだ上側まで向かう
いや、これワード置かれてくること気がつけてないです。
さあ目の前波攻撃ヘロマン氏は後ろに切ってノックアップ当たっていません
これでワード置かれて着白できたのは大きいですが、
うん
このエリアしっかり取られているという意識はあると思います。
デッドバフ裏にもありますね
そうですね。
さあバロン失礼リフトヘラルドアップしてきます
サンダードスカイは両選手間に合っていますね。
さあ QTD は
QTD is the one starting on the Herald.
すでには死体合流していますテレポ
If with this one, they would also get the 1 feat, and if they get a kill, then
トルタネーション使いながら
they would just get a feat of the strength. Let's see who even gets the Herald, because okay, that's gonna be Von. Settle jumping in, and it seems like QTD might have just found their victory. Watch that gonna get ulted by competitive, but no one goes down. Von is still going in, and One is just gonna get a double. On the bottom side, QTD just 1 by 1 getting the members down. Wait, Kiki? Okay, Kiki almost got a kill there. There's a stun. The Sire almost carried this fight. Oh, wait, Rock is still around. Wait a second. Wait, Hacker still gets super low here. Not a single kill for Vera Youth. No, this is... QTD just won this game. The last time around, they fumbled. But this time around, no more fumbles for them. No more fumbles, they got the feet as well just out of this fight. They were looking for a fight like this.
まあヘラルドを軸にしながらのファイトがスタートしたわけですが、やっぱりこうジャーバンが難しそうですけどね。入れ替わりの形でレールに対して入れると入れ替わる形でバックライン入っていったんですけど、
ただ影響力は他人数にではないですからね。
そうですね。そしてこのセカンドキャストに合わせてワシア選手とユキ選手がバックラインに入っていくと。
Yeah, they were looking for this.
まあ
The big fight.
かなりバレルとしては
I feel like Sion can still scale a little. Wukong is gonna probably drop in terms of power. But like again, like I don't understand the Jarvan. The Jarvan is literally a self counter into the Wukong. So even the Wukong drops in power. I don't understand. The Jarvan is just like always gonna be a self counter into the Wukong. I don't get that. I don't get why would you pick that one up. And QTD gonna be going for the second dragon too. I'm sure they're gonna be throwing this game out of here. As there's a jump in onto Dice. And Rio try to get them down. Wait, there's already one kill, but Vashta is only arriving now with the Aatrox pop. There is 1 for 1. And there's gonna be one more kill for Viral Youth. Wait a second. Gonna be going on Washita maybe? Okay, they couldn't find a target. They got 2 kills though. Okay, that's pretty good for them. I mean, they got 2 kills. Rocky still gets super strong. He's actually like pretty good. Rocky is super strong. Hui, competitive Hui, should be getting the transformation in the Seraphs soon as well. Meanwhile, Rocky, that's why you're picking this up, the safe Zaya, but not safe enough. She's still going down. And meanwhile, Saki try to get the others competitive though. Competitive is nice. And one survives. That's GG. That's just GG. For like a millisecond, I was like, maybe there is a chance. And Sion still gets the turrets. Of course, Sion gets the turrets. But they're just such an incredible gold income now for QTD. And they're still coming out victorious from this fight. Who's gonna be stopping down Vaughn? Vaughn absolutely carrying this game. To be fair, he got a little help from Rio. Like this self counter is definitely helping out the Wukong, but I mean Vaughn is playing well. No question about that. Also, it is QTD who got this dragon, I think. Yeah, was it them? I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, they did wanted more. I mean, Zaya is a safe champ, but like, if you're mispositioning like that, you're gonna get caught out anyways. Yeah, QTD even got the dragon. This is a bit of a disaster. I mean, they're gonna be probably finishing off this game now. I feel like the first 2 picks from Viral Youth were really good. And just after the Zaya, the Braum, and these picks, especially the Jarvan pick, I don't understand at all. But what happened here? Oh my god, the miss on the flag. Yeah, they're just another kill. They're just another kill for them. An easy piece. The Otacon follows that for QTD. Is there any chance for potential fight here? Vaughn is gonna be getting the Otacon. And I don't think there's any target really. Or maybe there's a target they can catch, but I mean Rio going in, however, he doesn't do anything, he's just gonna be going down. And Vaughn is still not dead, one of the strongest members of this team. And QTD just gonna be cleaning up Viral Youth. There's only Sion left and there's just a clean ace. They're gonna be coming out with. There's a clean ace for QTD. What a stomp! I mean, this what game was supposed to be. If this is not for Yui getting called out like 3 times, this is what game 1 was supposed to be. Because they won early game, I was like, okay, they're gonna be win the game. Like they're gonna be just getting away with the whole thing then. But it was not what happened. It was Viral Youth who came back. But this is a lot more what I would expect, a lot more what is in line with what I think about QTD.
シャットダウンだけでも取れるようなキルがあればまだいいんですが、それもしっかり生き残って大きな有利をここで取り切りました QTD。
あとは、まあ、次のドラゴンに備えてミッドボットのプッシュから、まあ、タワーの破壊という形になるわけですが、ビルド的にも相当順調ですから。
そうですね。ゴールドユー
Oh, this coffee is so good.
おー
Just like
オールインで落としきれる
Just like QTD. Just like QTD is so good.
クリーバーのおかげで
The Sion was just melted. 8 kills on the Wukong. That is a little bit crazy.
低下もありますから
They're gonna be. Wait, they're just pushing.
ちょっとひとたまりも
They might just be getting an Eve now. Wait, Varelyut needs to be recalling. There's already gonna. Wait. Okay, the Hui is gonna be able to recall. They're gonna try to cancel the recalls though. I mean, they got an inhibitor. I don't think they're gonna go for more. But there's still an inhibitor.
でドラゴンの獲得
It's quite a big thing to take. Dragon also up should be their Dragon Soul point. Again, like not too important, but
形の回転になりそうです
you know, just in 5 minutes if the game is still not over, they can get up the Camtech Soul, which is, I mean, no one cares about a Camtech Soul. But still, you know what? Why not? Why
まあ
not?
さらにはこれだけ視界取れてますし
If it's in front of them, they're starting to take it down.
ミニオンにも各チャンピオン映っているので、ドラゴン3つ目ケミテックドレイクを QT リーグが抑えます。
This is the QT rig that I knew. This is the QT rig that I was expecting in the grand final. Now, they are struggling a little against Varelyut, which is not necessarily
ベルのアドバンテージも大きい
not necessarily what you wanna see when your main opponent is gonna be reject, who's likely gonna be waiting for you in the finals. It's not what you wanna see. But with that being said, I mean, you know,
選手はレ
you
ベル
take whatever is in front of you.
当然のことでした
You beat whatever is in front of you, and whatever is in front of them is gonna be Varelyut and competitive who's going down.
両の助けも間に合わない。あーっとダイスと
And even dies. Even Rio, sorry, even Rio.
壁を張って逃げます。
Let me code out here. He's not dead just yet, but it's a matter of time. Lanes are pushing in. QTD is gonna take it very slow. They have almost 1,000 or 10,000 for lead, but they're taking it very slow. They know that Varelyut has came back from even situations like this. Like they are kind of known to come back from impossible situations.
いやそうですね
はい、先ほど1本落としちゃいましたから。
So QTD not gonna be overstanding, but they know it's only a matter of time
とい
now.
ったところもスムーズにできそうですしかなり有利な状況だと思います
そうですね、リスクを取ってバレリウスとしてはあと何かできる
Not
ことがある
much is
と
left.
1万ゴールド差もう
It seems that they're gonna be equalizing the scores
相当
and bringing us at least 4 games, at least 4 of them.
いやーまあそうですね、なんかこう意表つくようなトラップですが、これどうしますかね。ジャーバンが入っていって集団戦見るか。
裏からジャーバン狙っいやなるほど34のリコールからの TP の時間をちょっと計算してのジャングルタッチありますけど
ワードがなくてもデマーシャの旗印でテレポートともありますが、ただバロンが上がっているので素早くタッチ、そして結構な速さですよ。ダイスもパトロールで
Easy peasy Baron. I mean, there is not even gonna be any contention from QTD, or sorry, from Varelyut.
さあバロンのコールが流れた。バロン獲得 QTD、 そしてダイスが横から
Not even any attempts.
空港のポジション見えてない
ゆっくりゆっくり距離を詰めていく。
I mean, we are about reaching the time when one minion wave and it could potentially be the end of the game.
これ
We're getting close to that
その
part.
ポジションのところに対してコントローラードを受けていたので、
はいドラゴンストライク入っていった。
Rio going in? Wait a second. Hetal is gonna be dead, but I mean, the Rio jumping in and immediately gonna be dead. Not much that they can do. Yuhi though. Yuhi going around, and there is even gonna be ultimate from Rocky Pop. However, he's dead. Every member from Varelyut is falling, as the minions are already waiting for QTD in the base. And that's gonna be a pretty easy, I would say pretty easy Game 2 victory for them, equalizing the scoreline 1-1. And this is the QTD I was expecting. I'm not sure what happened game 1. Yuhi was so out of position all the time.
序盤の有利からスノーボールというのを
Even Dice is not really up to his
で
level.
も同様だったんですが
But now this time around, it does feel like that this is the team that we were expecting.
甘かったりもしたところを しっかりと QTD がついていって、ミッドガンクからゲームを動かしていきましたね。最後のところ、
It does feel like the
ウ
team.
ーコンいたら面白かったかなと思ったんですけど、ウーコンなしでもあそこまで押し込めるんですね。
はい。まあ、やるしかない最後の仕掛けではありましたね、実際。
そうですね。
少なからず5対4の時間がありましたから。
はい、鷲谷選手が、若干分断される時間もありましたからね。ただ、このところで相当時間を作られてしまって、
It does feel like it.
ウーコンの合流の時間を稼がれてしまいましたね。
いやー、倒された瞬間にザヤのね、マジでっていう声聞こえましたが、まあ、確かにそう思うよなというようなダメージ量ではあ
い
りましたね。
やー、ザヤのアルティメットあってもなお、
Very balanced damage profiles as
ど
well.
うしようもなかったですね。
One was able to keep up with the others. I mean, that's
ザヤの1回ではかわ
That's
しきれないという
honorable.
これまでも何度も見てきましたけれども。
respectable.
ベルとエイトロックスとアニーとカイサトっていう飛び込んでくるので、対象は非常に難しかったですね。
まあ本当にこの、ブレイクダウン見る通り、スノーボールきっちりと決めて QTD がここは勝ち切りましたね。
ボットの 2v2 のところでのラキ選手とサキ選手のパフォーマンスは非常に素晴らしかったんですけど、
確かにあのファーストブラッド。
はい、ただそこからボットの 2v2 から動かし続けるということができず、むしろミッドのガンクからテンポを作ったバーン選手と大選手が非常にいい活躍を見せていたと思いますね。
ちょっとやっぱりジャーワンが難しかったかもしれませんね。
まあ、
The Jarvan, I don't get it. I don't get the Jarvan pick. That was weird. Again, I think with a better draw, they could have won. Like, that was definitely in their power to win. I don't know what happened to VLY, but this is like a very, 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 very bad draft.
いやー、あれは苦しかった。
ちょっと正直厳しかったですよね。ちゃんとブラウンが寄る時間待って、
If they wouldn't have won with this draft, I would have been very
判断が素晴らしかったです。
worried for QTD's mental.
ブラウンから広げた有利っていうのがこの試合は QT かなり目立ち
But I guess there is still some things that's impossible even for them.
といったところは、まあバリューとしてはしておかなければならなかったのかなと思います。
Alright, until the next game. Let's do connections. Why is it not in the middle? Wait, or is it was it the middle? Wait, am I stupid? Center. Oh, okay, it's in the middle now. Okay, mother, mom, mama. I guess Mary as well. Wait, what? Mom and mama. Wait, those has to be the same, no? Private secret. Fall quiet. Bad. I'm not sure what is the last one. I mean, secret, private, quiet. Secret room, private room, quiet room, bedroom. What? Wait. Wait, what? Is it not? Foul? What? Okay, I'm losing this one so hard. Fair. I'm really bad in connections. I never know how the others do it. I have zero idea how others could do it. In out, and man, Oma. What the? Full quiet room, bed, secret room, private room, bedroom, quiet room. Fair ballroom. I literally have no idea what it could be. Ball, quiet. Quiet room, private room. I feel like this has to be something with the rooms. In and out. I don't even know what it means. In and out, fair. B. I feel like the moms are still mother. But it was not Vonnevae, so I'm not sure. The mother, mom, and ma. I have no idea why it's not it. Okay, 2 letter words. I don't know. Wait. Oh, states? That is what? You cannot have mother and like the ma. I guess Jesus Christ, it's like Indiana and like I don't even know what I mean, Maryland or something, Ohio. Once again, zero idea what it means. That is crazy. That is a crazy one. Jesus Christ. Okay, what then? Mom and mother. Those are 100% like mom related stuff. Mom. That's like the British spelling as well. Fair. Quiet. This is so weird. I don't know like what the different colors mean. As far as I know, the colors also have like no, the colors does have no? Oh, it's just like straightforward to tricky. Oh, because I thought that they have like different groups. It's like one of them is like sound similar or something. Straightforward is the yellow. So this is supposed to be straightforward. This is for US people. How would I know the states? This is crazy. I was like, oh, okay, like mama. This is US people. Secret, private, probably one. Quiet, probably one. Out. I mean, so it's not in though. Quiet, full, fair, bad. Out, secret, private, quiet. I don't think this is gonna be, but I'm probably losing this. Yeah. Mom, how is it hush hush? What the hell? How is mom hush hush? I mean, I knew this was baseball courts of full base, literally just American. Okay, the Queen. I thought about the Queen as well. Queen bee. Oh, I forgot about that one. Queen bed. Okay, I was onto that though. The baseball ones. Come on, like literally, what the hell? And hush hush. How is mom hush hush? Like This is American. This is American. This is American. That's crazy. Where is the connection for Europeans? Where is the one for Europeans? That doesn't have just American stuff. If you have some time, I'm gonna do normal ones too. Okay, A-A-R-E. Okay, that's pretty good already. R-E somewhere. Let's see, like, what could be RAM? I mean, not ready because there's no A. I don't know, could be not dream either, but because that's like the second R. Maybe not. Maybe it's like no, not pure. Maybe it's like I don't know. And it still could be so many things. This doesn't matter. Like no way. I mean, it could be a lot of things like. Not wait. What could be like 5-letter? Permit is not good. Wait, what could it be? Wait, I'm just trying to find any burn. I've tried to find any kind of okay, maybe not like this. Maybe not like that. Maybe it's actually like Ori or like I don't know. Roll. Is Roger? Okay, Roger accepted. Whoa, wow! Wait a second. The Geo. Goober. That's like two B's, right? Two O's? Goober? Could it be No, no, no. It's Geo. Goy. Goler. Gomer. Gover. Gover. I thought this was one. Goler is no. Wait. Wait, I swear. I mean, it's literally just one more word. Wait, what? Goter. God. How? Gotter? There is no chance I don't know this. God. Cover? Gomer? Is Gomer a word? No? Wait, what? Got. Goyer? I don't even know. Wait, what? Gopper? Goss? I don't know. Gopher? What word is that word? Wait, what? Person who runs errands? Gopher? Who is Gopher? Filmers? I would have not known this, so I'm not gonna lie, Chen. Not gonna lie, there is no chance I'm getting this. There is no chance. Alright, for the remaining 3 minutes, I'm gonna be right back. What's up?
溜まってる姿ちょっと見せられなかったのかなと思います。基本的には
What's up?
レベル1のところ
So
が
QTD
早い段階で34にレッドバフリーシュしてもらって、クリアスピードを上げてのボットガンクで、ゲームのテンポを作っていこうというところだったと思うんですが、ちょっとそこを警戒されて決められなかったことが後々のジャングルさんにつながってしまったというところもあって、そこが狙い通りいっていたらどうだったんだろう
I mean, if game 2,
なりましたけど、
they can repeat that.
もう見れないですから。
I feel like they can easily win this series. I don't know what happened game 1 though.
リーバーしたのが良かったですね。
That was a bit weird. Game 1 was a little bit weird for them.
相当厄介ですから。
非常にいい番でしたね。
I don't know what happened to QTD game 1, but
非常にうまく
they seem to be back.
対応して
So there's that.
まあこの VO5 の中で次は初めてブルーサイドをバレルです。
They seem to be back, and this is the BO5, so there's still plenty of time for them.
そうですね。あとはやはりピアレスドラフトの BO5 ですから、チャンピオン
So plenty of time to show their work.
ずっとバーンしていたチャンピオン、レッドサイドでほぼ固定だったじゃないですか、バレルですが、パンテオンを必ずずっと消してました、
パンテオンとゼドですね。
ゼドは引き
Yeah,
ずって
Pantheon and Z has been permabanned so far
っていくんじゃないかなと
by
思いますね
Viral Youth. Permaban against against Van. But this time around, it's Viral Youth who's gonna be on the blue side, and some of the bans are still the same. Like the Pantheon.
あいや
Last time around, it was Viral Youth on the red who banned it. Now QTD on the red are the ones who are banning it.
当然ですよね。
They're still banned nonetheless. And the Xinjiao, there's a lot of jungle bans. The Z is just permaban, it seems like, against Van.
バイト、あとはスカーナ
Just perma.
になります。
Besides that, some other bands like the Nico is also keeping up from last time around. Nico has been permabanned in every game, I think, so far as well.
かなという印象あります。
Still similar here.
もうすでに
Nocturne, there's a lot of carry junglers banned on the Viral Youth side. There's a lot of junglers.
ただ、ファーストピックの候補はタリアだと思います。残っている中で一番手が高いチャンピオンですし、コンペティブ選手がかなり
Hello.
もありますから、倍の番で、
Hello, welcome.
ここは取る。さあ、ロックイン。さあ、リーシンとかが出てきてもおかしくないような環境にはなってきましたが。
そうですね。QTD としてはタリアに対して何を当てていく
Hello.
大選手かなり
So,
タリアの
Pantheon.
ましたが
Pantheon is banned, but Talia is finally picked.
そうですね、なんか定番になってましたね。
はい、なってましたけどね。こうミッド後回しにできるので、
Talia.
他のところでティアが高いチャンピオン
I mean, usually she is the best Pantheon, obviously.
特にね、バフ
Or like any kind of jungler who can just like hard CC. Chaining the CC or like the Vi could have been also fine with her. That's usually how she's the best win. But with that being said, maybe we'll see what is being picked up. But against there's the Aurora and the Sivir also. I mean, there are like other ADCs I guess still left. Maybe not. I mean, Misfortune and such are still up and available. But the Sivir is definitely about time in game 3 when the Sivir comes out. The Aurora is gonna be pretty strong, and there's gonna be Rio's Viego. We're going down already on the carry jungler route. Now, would that mean a tank top? Maybe like a Gragas or something like that, just to go for more CC together with the Talia? I mean, I could see a Gragas maybe here. Or like an Ornn. Ornn is the boring answer. Rather just picking up the Nautilus. Nautilus has been banned in a lot of previous cases, so I'm not that surprised to see an early pickup. But against that, the Leon as well. Just locking the supports before we're moving on to top lanes and ADCs. I mean, I guess the Sivir is already picked, but That could be Leona. If this is a Leona pick, I would expect an Ezreal ban potentially from Viral Youth. I'm not sure the Ezreal is worthy the ban, but it's definitely one of the best ADCs together with Leona. Oh no, they already have Severe, I'm stupid. They already have Severe, never mind then. Now the question is who's Viral is gonna be picking as ADC. I mean, there's already a Nautilus, so the Varus is definitely high prio. I could see that being banned potentially from a QTD now. There's an R ban. I mean, they still have a top laner to pick up. I do feel like if the Varus is not banned though, then together with Nautilus, it's definitely possible. Or potentially maybe even the Zeri. Like, I mean, I do prefer the Zeri together with some enchanters, but like pros are just not playing enchanters, so because of that. Usually Nautilus is a pretty common Zeri pairing in the pro scene. I mean, we'll see. I think this is still potentially a Varus ban. Jinx? I don't necessarily think they would go for that aggressive, like hyper carries. I would love the Varus, but I'm not sure why the Varus is not high prio. Like even last game, I feel like Viral Youth could have won with the Varus. The Zaya was not a pick that I would have wanted. No free ban against Van. Van is a pretty fun guy. I can see the reason for the no free ban. So last game I would have loved to see the Varus for Viral Youth. I feel like they could have definitely have better chances of winning with the Varus. But this time around, I mean, I said it could have been a Zeri as well. I'm not sure why they're so allergic to the Varus. And it's wild to see Varus has been like banned in game 1 and ever since then just never have been picked up even though he was up like every single game. But this is gonna be the Zeri. I feel like they're overcooking this one a little. And Embest, I hate Embest so much. Oh, they're really overcooking this draft. And the QTD, what do they need? What do they need here? Kha'Zix, oh my god. Kha'Zix. The Kha'Zix. They're just playing around. They're just playing with their food. I'm gonna be honest, I think QTD is gonna be winning this. I don't like the Viral Youth draft. I feel like the Viego is always risky, especially when Viral Youth has never had a good early game. Like game 1 they won, but their early game was not the greatest. And game 2 they lost, and their early game was once again not the greatest. So I just don't get it. Like the early game is not great, so now you're pulling up the Viego somehow. And then you're also picking up the Mbessa, which I just don't like. I just don't like the Mbessa. I feel like she is just so weaker, so much weaker than the release Ambassador. Oh, she was so OP back then because she could just dash. But the cooldowns are pretty high now, the shield is not that strong. She's easy to die, like just watch, she's gonna be dying so much. So because of these reasons, I don't think this is gonna be a good game for Viral Youth. But we'll see what happens then. I would still give this to QTD. Like I feel like QTD's draft even a little bit bolder. With the Kha'Zix, definitely a bit bold. Overall, I would definitely say that they have what it takes. I still would prefer that.
LJL2025 ファイナルトーナメントラウンド2マッチ1ゲーム3 QT リーグ vs バレルユーススタートです。さあ、先の後ろカバーを受けながらフォワードのセットができました。
今回両サポートともにアフターショックですね。
本当ですね。
このマッチアップ
Yeah, Kha'Zix aftershock. I mean, it makes sense. That is a really incredibly aggressive QTD comp that we're seeing here. Oh, oops.
結構その戦いたいっていうことです
The
よね。
aftershock on both the Kha'Zix and the Aurora. Incredibly aggressive QTD.
ラッキーという日
But that's what I want to see.
サモナースペルはゴーストと
It does feel like that QTD were a little bit slower into this series. After the loss to Reject, they were kind of like, eh. Game 1, they were like so lifeless.
早速超人で
But glad to see that some of the life is coming back to them, and in this game, they're showcasing it full. This is my cat.
恨みどこかでバレルとしては仕掛けるなどをしてターンを取っていく作業も必要になってきますね。
I told that my cat is meowing. I mean, she's outside. Like sometimes she wanna go outside. She's outside now.
確定したような状況になっているのでゆっくりと
I'm not sure if she wanna come back in or not.
まあ無理はしてないですね。
She just meows when she went back in.
前にバンが映りましたかね。
映りましたね。
ピンは出ていなさそうですが。さあレベル
See, I'm not sure about the Zeri. The Zeri is gonna be needing a little bit of time here to come online.
体力よりはわ
Well, the series is gonna be pretty strong even earlier on.
溜まっててるということが大きいですね。
The Q is, I mean, the Q needs some mana, so have to be careful with that. But the Q is just a really, really nice tool to have, even before the crits are coming in.
さあジャングルは互いに上から下へと流れていっています。
しっかりとユイ選手が警戒してワードを置きましたね。
いやジャングルクリープのこの周りを見ているとやはりビエゴの方がかなり速い。
そうですね。まあブルーバフやグロンプは早いですから。
この後追いつけるかどうか。
いやさすがにですね。
マナブルーを勝っている最中、すでに最後のキャンプに両は手をかけています。
ボットのワード消せてますね、バレルイス。トライブシのワード消せているので、まあ見てもいいかなと思ったんですが。
Alright, we'll see what happens.
そしてスクライブルームが展開されたので、バンの位置がこれで、確定で情報を得たでしょう。
QTD always said better early, so I would expect the same thing. The only issue now is that I mean, Verily is usually event we're scaling, and I guess like there is still some scaling because of the Zeri. There is still some scaling with their comp, but like the Viego is gonna be so behind, especially if like I mean I don't think the Viego is gonna be winning this one, and the Viego is so useless when behind. I'm just worried about that part. I really don't like their draft here. As already Rock is gonna get super low here. That's what I mean. The Q is just really, really strong. As Dice had to flash away. Ryo coming in, but no kills, and Viego is gonna be wasting a bit of time. Dice still sticking around though. He's playing with fire here.
ただこれまあ今のルート的に視界情報 QTD として相手のジャングルの
Is absolutely playing with fire.
相当これ量効率悪い回り方してるので、
まあ一回ミッドレーンに介入して下側に体振ってから上に行きましたからね。
I mean, one is gonna be around two. And we've won.
ボットの敵のジャングル入っていく選択もあります。あ、スワップしましたね。
Yeah, swap. There's gonna be swap from QTD actually. Just away from the dragon. They're not really focusing on the dragon this game. They still have gotten like every single first dragon though. I feel like they got in the first ones, but not. What have they? No. Oh no, sorry, that was very youth. That's very youth. I just remembered. I've actually damn got all the drakes. But yeah, QTD just going for once again the swap. They're swapping so much. I don't even know what for. I feel like they could even contest the dragons if they stayed bot. If they stayed bot, they could even contest the drakes, but I mean, somehow they just always swapping. They love to swap.
遅いですからね。
はい、序盤のドラゴン
Just went with the
パッ
swap
と遅い
今、
arenas.
押し切るので、ここからヘテルが姿を消す可能性もある。さあ、ワードには気づいて破壊した。ドラゴンタッチしました。さあ、QTD 対応どうするか。
この配置であれば絶対バレルとしてはドラゴン取らなければなりません。
さあ、鷲田、スタックを貯めて体を寄せている。さっきとのレベル差3あるぞ。
The Varel youth. Oh, what should I?
捕まった。
I don't think this is the fight that they're winning. Oh, and Diego goes down early. Okay, this is basically just
しかもこれ
big stamp on the game.
出ましたけど途中でやめること
That is just a GG now.
アンベさんゾーニング継続できます。
First blood goes to Cosmix. Viego gonna be behind early game. First dragon goes to QTD as well. And don't tell me that even Yui gets one on the top. Okay, not for now, but there's Aurora jumping in, forcing out the Talia's flash. QTD just stomping early game even more than in game 1. Absolutely stomping it. But unlike game 1, I don't know how Varel Youth could be coming back. That is the big question I have here. Okay, there is gonna be the steal. At least Rio stealing this. But he's gonna be going down. The Ambassador jumping in, but Van jumping out. And I mean, there's still gonna be one more kill for QTD. They have to use some flash for that. But Van got back the blue buff actually. Because of the kill, he got back the blue buff Knights and Knights he got a kill as well. This is absolutely much better for QTD in every single way. Okay, nice shield from Yuhi. So it's a little hard situation. And again, wait, what's happening? Oh. And again, like the issue is that the Viego cannot really come back from a disastrous early game. Like game 1, Varel you did. What did they have even? I forgot about that already. They had like I forgot who they had, but like they had like scaling champs. They had a lot more scaling, and they were able to come back. This time around, I mean, even if Yui gets called out a few times, I really don't think that Varel Youth has the tools.
順調にガンクのプレッシャーも受けながらもファームできていますから、どうですかね、そのボイドグラブは渡す形にはなりますが、はい、セカンドドレイクであったりヘルドタイミングのところでは復活というのは十分考えられると思います。そこまでに立て直しをしていきたいですね。
さあ、1体ずつ。
And once again, this is like the third time now in a row when QTD just gets all the 3 drops. But there's a little bit of a change. They also got the first dragon this time around. So they're gonna be 2 objectives up, 2 kills up. They're gonna be very close to getting the feat, and maybe now. Okay, competitive just outside the Leona range. There's gonna be a few abilities used up, but competitive still gonna be alive. Drake a little bit further away. No one is gonna be starting that for now. And Van is just happy to farm his jungle. He's gonna be so incredibly strong. Unbreakable Grave already built. I don't even know like what is the normal build path. Surprisingly, I don't know too many Kha'Zix games on top of my head. I don't remember any one of them.
これでより情報戦有利になりますね。
ただでさ今これだけかかってますからね。
はい、これが消されるとねかなり。
What should I mean this? Yeah, Cassandra getting strong. And I'm not trusting the same to happen to Ambessa. Ambessa always feels so squishy. Like even when she is winning lane or something, which doesn't happen usually. But even then, it just feels like that she's so squishy all the time. I don't know why. I feel like she's just been nerfed too much. Like she's really, really weak right now.
このエリアボットエリアに対してワードを置いてきているだろうな。
I need a little more coffee.
ラッパー前のワードが1本残りました。
There's a last
ちょっと
batch.
トリンケット回せてないですね。ただまあ、ただビエゴがボット側にいるこ
There's
と
a
が
last batch.
分かっていますから、
うん
ここは優選手としてはセーフティーにプレイして。
That's the last batch that I made before I go to
あのところに
Austria.
ビエゴが映らないのであれば、そのまま
Probably gonna get some there as well.
さあドラゴン20秒前オールアウト。
Okay, 1v1.
さあ公開
Ultimates traded. But I feel like Washida is still happier with this one. There's still flash available for him.
ここは当たりません。
Yeah, but with the knock-up not coming through, it's not gonna be flashing in. Or would he? Wait, oh, it's still going in. There's the shield. Saving the flash. Okay, no flashes. That I feel like one of them should have flashed. But yeah, no kills on the top side. Well, QTD gonna be getting their second rake with this one. Gonna be getting one of the defeats. And they're gonna be 1 kill or 1 turret away from taking all defeats.
リコールしてアイテム更新してできたんですね。
だからこそちょっとアクション取れなかったと。
そうですね、まあ、ただ、次のヘラルドファイトのところは考えていると思います。赤月もアンベッサできそうですし。
Gonna be very close to that. Oh, Saki? Wait, okay. I guess there is a feat. There is a feat of warfare.
はい、このワードが効いていた。
That was fast.
必要性がありましたね。
そうですね、やっぱり
Yep. 3 kills, 100%. All the kills are gonna be on the Kazakhs.
前のところでヘテル選手が楽天にボール
That's how you play an early jungler. And Viego is not having the same amount of luck as. Okay, wait. Okay, what is that? Dice?
あの方へとダイス入ってしまった。
いや、てかよく両選手今スタン当てましたね。
I don't think he wanted to TP there. I feel like that was a bit of a. I feel like that was a bit of a mistake touching the side of the ultimate.
よく今 W を
I really don't think that's what he wanted.
いや確実になんか予想できない方にフラッシュしましたよ。
Okay, you know what? 2 quick kills to Battle Youth. I mean, that's how game 1 started as well. But I feel like that's just still absolutely not enough for the Viego to come back. Especially compared to one who's still like 3 kills, 100% KP.
リフトヘラルドのタイミングですね。
いやまだ2分近くありますから。
I feel like this is still not gonna be enough, but I mean, this is a funny occurrence nonetheless.
リプレイです。
これはいやよく
Hetalv kind of just. Hetalv might have been.
まあ一投してのカウンター
Might have just a little scammed him. At this moment, Dice knew that yeah,
あーこれ
he saw Viego. He was like, uh-oh.
流れ玉みたいな形でしたから
I'm not sure why he jumped.
はこれ
He could have just like let go of the ultimate or something. I have no idea why like they just engaged on this.
多分それがフラッシュで
This is a pretty big mistake from QTD.
判定が
はいないフラッシュ中そうですね。
They're having massive mistakes this series.
なるほど
I mean, the game 1 mistakes cost them the
ア
game.
ップして逃げるっていう算段。
I mean, I still think they're doing better here.
カウンターなんか想定外だったんでちょっと
Like
慌ててしまう
just because your mid laner is gonna be trolling a little. That Kazakhs is insanely strong, so I wouldn't write them off. I think that's still pretty good the situation they're having. You know, there's a flash draw from Van.
フラッシュアウトになった。
Surely I have no judging his team.
これはフラッシュバイトの非常に大きいと思いますね。
Surely that's not happening.
でここからボットのウェーブのプッシュをゼリが行って、ヘラルドへと全体として切り替えていく。
Alright, Dice still sticking around. I mean, he needs to come back a little. He needs some gold
もうワンウェーブを
after that play. He needs to make it right.
ヘラルド周りの視界の管理は
QTD is still in the lead though, so I mean, I wouldn't be scared for them.
バンの位置
They got the feet. Yeah, they got the feet. Like, they have the kills. They have the objectives. It's all good, nothing to be scared of.
バン選手の位置が分かっているのであれば
And even after this blunder, the gold lead is not that huge for the Talia.
ボットからスライドしてミッドの対応
It's not that bad, so I'm not that I'm not that scared for QTD.
ゴールドに到達している。
They just have to be careful not to make the same mistake as in game 1.
うんコンベティブ選手も先ほどのガンクかわしたことによって逆転し
And
ました
also Kazakhs needs to pop off.
ゴールはクール
And that guy is 1k of elite compared to the Viego.
メットではありますが。
One, it's time to go in.
位置が遠いことは予測できていると思いますこれ戦う
Time to
の
put
で
that
あれば
unbreakable game to good use. Get some of the early damage out.
視界の展開で切り替えていく。
いやただこれバナナブッシュをヘテル選手に取られてしまったのはかなり痛い
ファーサイトオルタネーションで確認したワシダイも合流。
Are we seeing a fight for Herald?
スタックをワシダイ。
大選手の位置が分かっていない
QTD has the chance to win this team, but they're gonna be resetting the Herald for now.
プレイザーを確認
They don't wanna bother with that. If they have won the fight here, they just GG. But they don't wanna risk that many things like that much. Meanwhile, oh, that's just in the tip. There's gonna be a best with the ultimate. Aurora, barely but escapes.
たんですが、バリウスとしては全体としては、いや、ヘラルドサイドには寄ってない。
But Herald is still up. So is the dragon gonna be soon? Seems like the dragon is gonna be the main objective here. Is Yuhi gonna be caught out here? Okay, nice dodge there. Running around, not even gonna get stunned. Okay, that's well done. Not dragon. Would be the third for QTD, even though it's once again just a cam tech. No one cares about that really. That would be the third one for QTD. The dragon stacking would be pretty fast. There's one already in the shadows trying to sandwich Viral U-Team. That's also jumping in. That's gonna be a little bit further away. He's just arriving now. But there it is. Oh my god, the damage is already there. The damage is already pretty strong. Vaughn is dealing so much here. And Viral Youth is gonna be a little tiny bit scattered around, even though there's gonna be one kill picked up by a competitive. There's still gonna be a cleanup for QTD. Oh! What? What happened?
タリアのアルティメットで分断ができなかったというのが、かなり痛かったですね。一番最初に捕まえたのも、W を打ちながら寄っていたレオナでもあったので、バーストを落としきれなかった。
Okay, let's see what happened. What happened? That's what I wanted to see. Wait, what happened here? Why was the pose?
そうですね。そしてバナナブッシュに固まっていることは予測。
Wait, what was the pose? Ambassador?
下から追い出されて挟み込まれてと。
Ambassador rides now. Ambassador goes in. There is the stun. 2 knock up.
W 当たってなかったらもっと大変なことになってましたが。
What? Am I stupid? Wait, Ambassador W apparently like that's what the cause the issue. Ambassador W? The hell?
ポジションアドバンテージを取っていることを生かしてバナナブッシュからのキャッチだったんですが、しっかりとヘテル選手がそこのリスクマネジメントをしたのが見事でしたね。
これでドラゴン取れると3つ、今回はストレートですね、QTD は。
しかも今回結構強力でしたよね。
But why is it not working?
ケミテックとなると、
今回だと相性は
カサンテか。しかもレオナ溶かせなくなってくると思います。
What happened?
シングルターゲットのバーサーは高いチャンピオン揃ってはいるんですけど、ケミテック
So what happened here?
ビエゴ的には結構嫌ですね。
Oh, should have had a shield? Is this happening?
ただやっぱドラゴンのコントロールは本当にバリウスとしては課題。
Oh, Ambassador didn't have a shield?
今回、
Was it a W?
されてスワップ返さずにでドラゴン取りに行ってキャッチされてでしたから。
I feel like this. Is that what it is?
この試合に向けての課題のコントロールは課題はクリアできてなかったのかなという感じしますけどね。
さあ、情報入ってまいりました。選手の回線トラブルのための。
She is unable to act for yeah. Okay, additionally, Ambassador shields herself.
いや今ね世の中ではそういうこと。
Oh, there was no shield. I mean, that's true. That's true.
様々な活動をまた LJL でして。
Ton of cost per second shield.
情報の伝達係のお仕事になってますけど。
Okay then. Yeah, Chad, that might be a remake, or like not remake, but like Chrono Break.
LJL が先にやってたような気もせんでもないんです。
That might be Chrono Break.
今だと LPL なんかがね毎試合やってたりしますけど。いやなんかちょっとお気に入ってるんですよ LPL の試合。
That might be Chrono Break.
はい、AI ブリッツ君ほど尖ってないんですよ。
AI ブリッツ君尖ってましたよ。
だからつまんないんですよね。
やるときはやろうと思ってましたよ。もう9割こっちだみたいな全然出してましたよね。
また彼の見たいんですけどね。
あれですか、あんまりこうなんか8-2とか出してこない感じですか。
しかもその試合ごとの勝利予想の有利グラフのやつも、なんか 1ポイント、1% を課題に見せてくるんですよ。で、最大で4ポイント、54%は46%みたいな。いやいやいやいやいや、64ぐらいは生きってほしいなみたいな。
それかなりお気に
お
入ってますね。
お気に入ってます。
はい、確かに。
What's happening?
いや、ブリッツ君はやっぱ派手でしたね。
派手でしたね。あら、
Oh,
あーっと
wait. That.
リプレイが、あ、失礼。ポーズが
Wait, what happened here? Oh, so they're just like, fine, whatever.
まあちょっと逃げるルートなかったです
Okay,
ね。
to be fair, I mean, Ambassador was probably dead there, so I mean, I can see why they were like, we don't care if it's a bug or
前
not.
から追い込まれてましたから。
I mean, that was a bug, like, she actually just didn't shield. That was a legit bug, but to be fair, I mean, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered, they're just so behind. QTD absolutely stormed this fight as well, and even with the shield, I mean, could have been still... I mean, I feel like she would have survived that Q if the shield actually pops. But like, she would have been dead like in like a 1 second later, so... I think this is a bug, they just don't care. It's like, so whatever.
ただまあミッドのタワーの体力は半分近くまでは削っていますから、このヘラルドの栄翔でタワーを取りに行くというのは十分可能。
Yeah, are we gonna be seeing a replay? I have no idea what happened after the pose. After the pose, somehow just Rocky died, like out of nowhere, he was dead.
いや、後輩位置にいますね。
これで
I just feel like QTD is
かもしれないですが警戒はできてます。
eyeing with the 3-1. Game 1, I'm not gonna lie, I thought maybe there's a chance Viral Youth might do some upset here. But I originally said that if they can take one game away from QTD, that's already pretty big. And they did. They did that in our game 1, but after that, the story is a little bit different. After that, the story is different because, I mean, especially this game, but some of the previous ones as well. Especially here, though, it does look like the QTD just playing with their food. They get everything they want on the map.
対応として上側両もさっきと一緒に入り込んでおりますね。
そうですね。
ワードも展開した。
Oh, this coffee is so good. I need to buy more of these.
体寄せてミッドでヘラルド栄翔してタワーを取る作業を
Oh, it's so
行ってい
good.
きたいですね。
まだこうウィーバーボールでの集団戦というところがうまくは一応キャッチ
So, as for the games,
はい。そして QTD 軍としてはミッド
QTD
にながら
Abbas has a feed.
抑えて
Abbas has a lead. And Otacon is gonna be the next for them. This is not the LCP. They're not there just yet. The Otacon throw is not being activated. The LCP is kinda known for the Otacon throws. We see a lot of them. The LJL though, are we seeing an Otacon throw here? No, that's gonna be going to Van. Rio's gonna be a little bit late for the party. And when he arrives, the party is already over. He can maybe pick up some of the leftover sandwiches. Everything else is already gone. Now KK and Rio as well. Wait, Rio pops the Herald here. Might be doing something here. There's an ultimate. Reset City. Reset City. Reset City. Reset City is dead. Reset City is dead. For one moment, it looked like might be something cooking. But soon enough, Reset City was dead. And he could take one person down with him, but it was not absolutely not worth.
アンベッサーのテレポートがないとクールダウン管理が完璧でしたね。
One was the one who picked up the Otacon as well.
視界の状況的にはちょっと
All things considered, not worth.
リバーから寄ってくるところに
Some hype moments for Viral Youth, but
鷲谷選手も
Game 2 and Game 3, they're just always falling flat. They're not having the same firepower that maybe they had Game 1.
フロントから倒していくと。
And QTD, they're sometimes dancing on the edge, not gonna lie.
展開した状況の
Like
中で
this dance is what caused the against Reject for them to end the game all 3 and end up in the low bracket.
ここの1キルはよく取った1キルではありますが
Oh wait, KK was... the ultimate hit no one, how? Oh my god, he literally found the one pixel when the ultimate hit no one. To be fair, even if he jumps in, I don't think that that's gonna be resulting in any kill. I don't like them best up for that. I just don't see like how her kit is gonna be useful when her numbers are so incredibly bad.
さあ夕日も2コア
It's kind of like Vi. Just go in and hope for the best.
あーこれでソウルですよ。
いやもうそれはギブのようですね、判断は。
なるほど。いや強い。
But I mean, to be fair, just not much she can do here.
ソロレーナーとレベル同じですね。
That's the pretty
わしだより高い。
pretty much a QTD stomp that we are witnessing here.
みんなだ取らせ
Any kills that Viral Youth has gotten was thanks to QTD trolling a little.
チャンスを渡さないと。
Which I mean, they are prone to, so maybe that's just what they need to wait for. But
すごい力出てくる。
for the most part, okay, sometimes that's what they need to wait for. You know what? Sometimes that's what they need to wait for, but they might be overextending here. I mean, there's the backup. There's the backup right behind Van, and there's already gonna be a double kill coming in 4 dice. Are they gonna go in for more? No panda though. That's gonna be Yuhi's kill. And with 3 members deleted off the map, that's gonna be the cam tech, so which is just a cam tech. So, you know, it's not too important. But nonetheless, I mean, if QTD plays like this, you know, always half health, they're always going back in the cam tech, so might be becoming useful, is all I'm saying.
よくフック当てましたけどね、さっき選手。
いやー落とせそうでしたけどね。
But still, not the strongest soul. However, in 5 minutes, if the game is not ending, they can go for the Elder. And just in general, they're pretty good. This is a bit too over-aggressive from Van, but I mean, you know what?
いや、フラッシュがギリギリ間に合った。
You know what? Might have been just a bait. Might have been just a bait.
ダブルも当たって避けられてしまいましたからね。その2つが当たってれば取れてたでしょうね。
取れてましたね。
Other members are just too strong.
ありましたからこのドラが抑
It
えられ
is
た
what
よう
it
な
is.
印象ありましたけどね。
いやー、ナイストライでしたね。
うん
No rice.
作っとってすごい
Nice try.
めちゃくちゃ危なかったですけど。
いや、まあただカジックスはブリンクもありますし、ステルスもありますし
まあ、ちょっと荒らすようなプレーは必要ですか。
そうですね、そういうのが強いチャン
But
ピオン
is
でありますから
the goated is only 5k, which is that's like not the worst. Like there absolutely has been comebacks from 5k.
いや、さらに言うと
But like I don't think I don't remember any time when Viral Youth was in control. And they are behind in turret, they're behind in tempo, they're behind in like they literally don't have any dragon compared to the 4 of QTD. They don't have any grubs. They just don't really have anything that they can play for. So even the goal that is not the highest, they just don't have anything outside that.
あまり危険な31は取れないですね。これトッ
And QTD, they're more than happy.
プ押し切る
Just because they're not always engaging, they're more than happy to wait.
かなり苦しくなります。
The scaling is also gonna be fine, like the Cassante is just gonna be a tank, so
相当バリウス厳しい。
he's just gonna be in the front while we're waiting for Dice to jump in. Yuhi also has pretty nice poke with the Q now. It's 3 items. Even the little boomerangs are gonna be, like the ricochets, are gonna be hurting quite hard.
もう一度視界を消し直して
うまく耐えてはいます。
そうですねケミテックの、まあ、プラントの効果を使いながら耐えている。
So we'll see, but
オーダーが見えている間に
this is again a very hard game for Vero to come back. They have came back from harder games sometimes, but not necessarily against the likes of
なる
QTD.
ほどトップガンクでオーダーを
So I don't know what to think of that.
狙ってますか。
It's probably not gonna be happening here either.
いや、ビエゴがここの周りのところで
Osaki,
ところただ先
おー先
いい反応、いや、いい反応ですね。
やらなければいけないことですからね。
being called out so many times. They're just waiting for the Baron.
もうビエゴがこの
This is happening here. Just camping the Baron. And Baron has been up for quite a while, but Van is only starting it
素
now.
晴らしかったですね。
冷静でしたね。
はい。
さあそして
The Baron being taken.
触りました。
And this is really just an icing on the cake.
追い返したわけですから
Cake that's gonna be giving QTD the match point very soon.
ことはできたはずだ。ワードで警戒している。
There is one more chance maybe for Viral U to come back. They need to steal this Baron. They need to get so many kills out of this fight if they want to do anything. As Rocky is already gonna be popping the ultimate, but it's gonna be Vaughn with the smite. And the fight after is also not going too well for Viral Youth. I'm sorry for now. It's 2 members of Viral Youth still dead. And Rocky was next one to fall. slowly but surely every single member is gonna be deleted off the map. Okay, Hattel goes back in, but he doesn't have really a doesn't really back up, so his stitch is down. But nonetheless, I mean, they're still gonna be massively worth for a QTD, even through all the. Okay, Hattel going in, he probably didn't expect Washidai to be so unhealthy. Like he was like 10 HP or something.
ただもうバロンを行うスピードが速かったもうバロンのスティールはしっかりと出てる選手が
I mean, I can appreciate it. Veryl, you trying to go for the steal, like a very slight little attempt. But at this point, like that was their last chance. If they have gotten some miraculous steal here, maybe they could have closed out, but that's it.
合わせられる距離に見ましたけど難しかったですね。ただまあスティールを阻止するためのキャッチといったところ CC チェイン見事でしたね。
さあバロンのバフがここから1分30秒かけですが、エルダー
Wait, there's a cheap article.
当たり前のようにミッドからボットにかけてエルダードラゴンを見据えて視界の管理しますよね。
Oh, there's a cheap article I really wanna read after this match. After this game, rather. I mean, it's about to end anyways. We're gonna react content. There is a very interesting article about LCP. I need to read this one. This sounds pretty nice. I feel like QTD is ending this. I mean, they're so much stronger. 10k is the lead now, as they're knocking on their second inhibitor. Are they gonna be leaving it up? I mean, they still have the Elder to play for a half a minute, but they probably won't even need that one. Saki is the next target though. I mean, if they go down here, okay, if they have to be a little bit careful, more careful than this, because if they go down, there's gonna be an Elder to pick up for either team. But QTD, okay, they're not careful enough. Okay, there's gonna be Dice jumping in. There's one, there's two, and Dice doesn't care. Dice wanna end this right here and right now. And wait a second, okay, Vaughn also gets a kill. That's gonna be a triple for Dice. Potentially a quadra, no, that's a triple and a double. They just have a triple-double, handshaking it up. As QTD takes game 3, putting them on match point in our lower bracket match, in our LJL finals tournament. One more win and QTD is ending the season that Veryl Youth is having. One more. One more all it takes.
レンジが短いのでマイブリンクしないと届かないというところでマイブリンクしたんですけど見られてましたね。
ダイスが見てましたね。
はい。ここのところで割り切ってトップのセカンドターンを取る判断は非常に良かったんです。
Alright, wait, okay, so. What is the article? Sheep. Wait, what is it? Sheep and sports. Okay, Riot Praetor Pelik. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard about this guy, but apparently he's like the LCP guy. LCP commissioner or something. I haven't heard of him. I mean, maybe I'm exposing myself here. Must be a nice guy though. LCP is awesome. We want the LCP to be the most viewed league in the world. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Alright. Hey. We are on the same page here. I'm also a fan here, but like maybe we can beat. I think we already beat an LTA, right? Like LTA is that's bearable. LEC, that's gonna be a challenge. LCK and LPL. I don't know, man. LPL has like 10 million viewers, so I don't know about this one, man. We don't even have that much for like the world's finals outside China. So I'm not sure about this one. But you know what? I'm with you. APAC regional leagues, that's what we're watching right now. And finances, etc. Okay, let's read this article. We want LCP to be oh my god, okay, I might be dyslexic. We want the LCP to be an extension of each country in our region. That's true. I mean, that's what they want. after coming close to defeating T1 at the 2025 mid-season invitational and taking down Europe's Movistar Koi thanks to the standard performances from CFO. Oh my god, so many words. The region's head of product. Wait, isn't the head of product Ban? Am I crazy here? I thought it's Ban. Whatever. I might be just stupid. Who knows? I thought it's Ban, the head of product. Whatever. Financial blah blah blah. Could you introduce yourself and walk us through how you ended up in your current position? Riot Pelik. I started my sport journey all the way back in 2012 with wargaming.net based in Paris. I moved to Riot around the world. Worked in Valorant as well. Let's get to the product. Can you explain what is your head of product actually involves? There's not much difference between commissioner and head of product. The head of product, yeah. Whatever. Get me how we're gonna be the most viewed league. That's what I want to know. Well, there is Ban here, but like, isn't he the? Oh, he's the product manager. Ah, I see. What was your assessment of the state League of Legends ecosystem in the Pacific region when you joined in 2024? I mean, it wasn't the greatest, not gonna lie, especially LJL, America, especially VCS. Oh my god, it wasn't the greatest. The idea that we needed changes to the ecosystem and wanted to rework region was already there before I even joined. I did oversee a large part of the discussions once I got there too, so I have responsibility if you have any complaints or criticisms, but it's been a long process. It didn't just happen in 2024. Evaluating took us some time, yeah. There are very talented people who have been around longer than I have, like Ben, yeah, like Ban, yeah. As you mentioned, the original concept of PCS was to cover Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, and South Asia, including Vietnam and Japan. That didn't quite work out. Idea wasn't working yet, and then we had like that weird PCS hybrid, which is, I'ma be honest, I didn't like that one. I prefer LCP much more. There's something we need to fix with the start of the LCP. Even before we had a name for it, we knew that we need local touch points and strong challenger leagues in each market. We wanted the LCP to be extension for each country in our region. The groundwork was there with the PCS along with the desire, passion, and potential. Okay. From experience working in the ERLs, I know how hard it is to make a multi-country league, since sponsors usually prefer targeting local audiences. That's true. Have you faced similar challenges with LCP and APAC? How open? Yeah, I mean, the sponsor thing is still not the greatest. We don't really have sponsors like MSI as the keyboard and such. Maybe a chair sponsor we have, but it's not even global. For example, I don't see it on my co-stream view. So it's not the greatest deal. Yeah, the multi-country marketing is always hard. There are a lot of parallels. There are a lot of parallels with ERLs to which factors operate. First, any league, whether it's a top tier league or a smaller one, local one, needs skill. Yeah, it's very hard to do sponsors. That's it basically. The way we work with them is different than any low-risk regions. We share part of the business with them in terms of investment responsibility and the commercial side of things. They are better equipped to produce in specific leagues. For example, Carry Live is Taiwan. Yeah. So they have different productions. Yeah. So Carry does Taiwan. Playbrain does LJL, for example. Here, I'm fairly certain Playbrain does the LCP as well in the Japanese broadcast, but I'm not sure about that. I know it's not Carry though. Yeah, it's all different. Yeah, I know that one. Have you looked into alternative revenue streams beyond standard sponsorships? Is the LCP financially self-sustainable at this stage? I would be shocked. I don't think any league is right now. I'm talking about Riot's business here, so I'm not going to go into specifics, so that means no. But generally speaking, of course, we're always looking for different revenue streams, whether it's sponsorships, media rights, other partnerships, volume in kind, different collaborations with partners, city governments, tourism boards, what have you. Running all that obviously takes money, so we're always on board for lookout. Without revealing too much specifics, we are not even done with year one yet. Yeah, we're more in the stage of building volume and growth. We're testing things out, what kind of engagement we are getting, which players are interested, which partners are interested, how we're performing globally. At this point, even if I give you a specific number, it's very kind of volatile. We definitely have a longer term view. It's not like we're just seeing how it's going this year and then pacing out. I hope that for our partners and for us, we'll be commercially successful, because that just means we can do more teams and more for the fans. Okay, so that's a no. Is it self-sustainable? No. I don't think any league is right now. LPL absolutely not. It's losing so much money. But like they're building stadiums and whatnot. LCK, as far as I know, still not sustainable. Like they're losing so much money. Lost like millions, like from their report last time around. I don't think any league is sustainable right now. This is like that's a long dream. I mean, it is sustainable for Riot. Like they are moneying it. It's like Riot is definitely sustainable with the skin sales. It's like a very complex business model because on one hand, Riot the game and esport is like different, and you want to keep it different and being like you want to make esport being self-sustainable by itself, but at the same time, esport is heavily marketing the skins which are directly being used for like this direct revenue for the game. So it's like the game still, I mean, gets some money from Riot, like no questions about that. But like, how much money are the leagues getting from Riot? It's a negative. We know it's in like net negative, but like it's worth for Riot. It has to be the leagues has to get less from what they make for Riot by skins. It has to be because Riot, after 10 years of League of Legends, made a similar system, very similar system with Valorant. So they must see esport as a valuable advertising tool. I think the skin sales are so insane that I feel like even if they are technically negative, they just like write it off as like advertisement fees. So on one hand, I'm like, they want to make the league sustainable, I guess. I mean, that would be the dream. But it's like, I mean, you're directly making profit for this other entity who just want to like leave you. You know, it's a little bit like, I mean, you always hear that like, oh, there's two different things. But when it comes to advertising that goes upwards, it's like, oh, okay, we take your free advertisement for our skins. Not to blame Riot or anything. It's just like, I mean, it's obviously worth for them. Like that's why they still have esport. I'm just like, that's why I'm like, whatever. It's like, is it self-sustainable? No, it's not. But like, you're an advertising tool. Advertisement never needs to be self-sustainable. Like that is like such a wild dream. It's never gonna be happening. Is what I'm trying to get at. Nonetheless, it's a bit of a rant. Not even a rant, just like how things work. Do you feel like strong international showings, like for instance, have to be visible? 100%. Okay, I agree with this one, definitely. Yeah. Ever since CFO does well, I got so many eyes on my SP streams. When the thing like CFO takes team out to game 5, there is this sudden surge in attention. Yeah, I can see my videos like all the time. Whenever CFO does well, onto the sky. The kind of performance turns heads and really helps to showcase the league on the global stage is already making a difference. Big credits to our teams. One of our core goals was obviously to improve the competitive level of the league this year. If you look at the ABS global ranking, I mean, that's kind of scam. But like, I mean, to be fair, the top teams are kind of actually fine. The global ranking stuff is like, ELO system is not designed for this small sample size. But like right now, it's like the top like 5-6 teams are like fine. That's like kind of how I view them as well. CFO is the biggest move right now. They're skyrocketed, and LCP is being pulled up along with them. That's huge for us, especially this early on. It's not the only thing we're looking for scores, but it's definitely making a difference. Even before this year is out, you can see narrative shifting. But when we had multiple smaller leagues, they struggled with critical mass visibility. That's true, yeah, competitive related. That's creating this perception that we are a minor region. But now that's changing, even aside from the format adjustments and global events. The perception has shifted from who are these guys to people excited for us to go to against LCK, LCP. Yep, we are already better than LEC and LTA. Good one. That is true and real. Credit to the teams as well. They're working hard to promote themselves and the league, building fan bases not just locally but internationally too, except for DFM and SAG. SAG less so, they posted on Twitter. DFM literally don't post on Twitter. Like I broke the news that they have a new jungler because they had like one like single PNG up or something. But yeah, not all of them is what I would say. Some of the teams. While they each have their home region, there's a real sense of LCP-wide pride and support developing. That's true. Fans are starting to rally behind the league as a whole, recognizing that teams are genuinely represent them on the global stage. Yeah, I definitely feel like CFO is one of mine. I love them. Has it been a challenge to rally fans at the start of the league, considering how diverse the fan base are? Probably, yeah, absolutely. It's more challenging than if you just had one shared language and a culture in the region. When we created the LCP, capturing and even amplifying the diversity was a big desire of ours. It was a plan. I mean, I feel like they've done this pretty well because they are translating everything into all the languages. I kind of wish that the teams would do more, especially like the Japanese teams. They're doing, I think, a pretty bad job. I'm trying to like amplify their voices, but like they don't really do content. Like SAG, sometimes they have like a ignition. Like now it's like now post and like they're posting like their one tweet per day, but then it just like they disappear. So DFM is never posting. So yeah, I do think it's. I mean, this part I agree with. It's challenging, but sometimes teams just don't even try. So that's. I mean, I would be happy, and a lot of the fans would be happy with like bridging the gap. It's just the teams don't even try to do anything. Branding probably speaks well to this. Even the logo and it's how it came to be. The brand recipe is about celebrating how those differences they're coming together to make a greater whole. We know very well that a one-size-fits-all approach just doesn't work. On the broadcast level and almost on a cultural level, we definitely pay a lot of attention to celebrating and showing off the differences. Each region has its own unique flavors and quirks, and we love that. I agree. It's the longest article. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to read the whole thing. Like, okay, what else? Yeah, Vietnam. We had the Bite Marks. This is a pretty nice song. I like that one. Yeah, Vietnamese fans absolutely took it and ran with it. They made mashup, K-pop mashup. The CFO chickens. That became pretty popular on Twitter as well. Even in the English-speaking world. Even some frenemies. We make some frenemies in the league, and then we just cheer each other internationally. Yep. Okay, now this is in. I want to read this one before hopping into the next game rather. We have teams from Vietnam, Japan, Oceania, and Taiwan, which is quite a diverse group. However, Japan and Oceanic teams have been underperforming in the first two splits. Do you think its issue will resolve over time, or the changes you're considering to help these regions improve? Yes, require LJL teams to make content, please. I swear, SAG is a little bit better, but not much. They don't even have a YouTube channel, for example. They post on like Twitter, like 720p sometimes. DFM does no content whatsoever. Force them to make fucking content. That's why I really hope that Reject gets into the league. Please, I really hope Reject gets in. Because Reject is like a content machine. I love them so much. So, it's something that's always been a top of our mind for us. Also, why is LGL teams still don't have like public Korean accounts? Why every other leagues has? Hello? Nonetheless, we made a conscious decision when selecting orgs to ensure some balance. We looked at the major leagues in the region and tried to have them representation reflect both the audience splits and the activity we stream from those regions. Unfortunately, DFM is absolutely not doing anything, but whatever. There are obviously other markets in our regions, though, some of them becoming more active now. We introduced roster building requirements that are admittedly stricter than in other leagues. It's like the same as in LTA, though. I don't think that's more strict. The idea is within LCP, all teams or LCP residents are represented globally, but beyond that, we want teams to maintain a close connection with their home region. That is the same as in LTA. I don't think that's that's unique. Whatever. About Japan and Oceania performing, that wasn't the case when we selected them. STG made the World 2024, for example. Yeah, and a lot of those members are now in Reject, so look out for them. So we're trying not to get caught up in the current results, but it's fair to say that we are performing on average. I'd say the main issue has been isolation. Those regions are smaller, did not get many world slots, don't have any opportunities to practice against other Asian leagues. For Oceania specifically, the geographical latest challenges make it even harder. Screaming Korean teams isn't easy, and you cannot fight those screams. We're not totally hands-off. We know it won't just fix itself, but improving the region's competitive strength takes years. The ERLs, for example, they were started a long time ago, and took 6 years before we really saw the results of our network there. Now, ERLs is such a big talent pipeline, big up many rookies in the European system. That takes time. Regardless, in the meantime, our teams now already reaping some benefits, notably by being forced to play against one another. Exposure is helping. Yeah, I mean, Chiefs have gotten better, I feel like, during the split, so there's that. Okay, but like, yeah, I feel like it's not even really about competitiveness, which is definitely an issue, but like, fans are gonna be losing interest. I feel like that article so far touches everything I agree with and I already knew. I wish it went a little bit deeper into not just the competitiveness, because sometimes teams just have underperformances. That's like fine. What really bothers me about the Japanese teams in LCP is that they're not making any content. Like, they're not trying to build a fan base. They're like, SAG is, hey, we have Abby. And like, they're literally, whenever they do like one stream per year, that's on Abby's channel. They don't even have their own Twitch. They don't even have their own YouTube channel, which is kind of crazy. So they just don't build anything. They're like, we have Abby. But whenever they lose Abby, what is left of the team? Like, nothing. So I really don't like that. And DFM is also just a complete disaster. Like, they don't do any content. They had so many like drama as well. They're likely gonna be staying in the league, to be fair, because of the system. It's most likely gonna be a Vietnamese team who's going for the region merit slot, unless both Vikings and TS2 make worlds, which is like, I guess it's possible, but like unlikely. I really hope Reject makes it. I really hope Reject makes it to LCP next year. Because that team, I feel like that team will build such a fresh air to the scene. They're a content machine. They're a content machine. I love their players so much. I do want them there. Or maybe some of those guys here, who knows? Who knows? I mean, talking about Reject. QTD has lost to them last week. And now they lost the game 1, but ever since then, it kind of be stomping in the lower bracket. Kind of, you know, climbing up the ladder, climbing back up. Because their goal eventually gonna be to reach the finals and once again to face Reject. Hopefully take revenge against them. That is gonna be their final goal.
ックプルの問題がありますからね。ルールでハイパースケールをボットのところでピックさせないようにすると。
反転はまあここで消すと。
ただ、まあトップティアのバルスト陣残ってますからね。
そうですね。このゲーム4なんですけれども残っているがノークターン優先。
両チームともバルスに対しては陣でいいよねと考えているので後回しにできると。
さあ優先すべきチャンピオン、ここに来て、まあ、そのマークスマンの駆け引きはありつつ何が残されているか。エンゲージチャンピオンももういない。バード
スカーナーとマオカイがジャングルのところにいますね。
確かに。
もうバルスト陣もやってこないだろうと。
別にしますか。
まあ、ノクターンに対して対処が行えるチャンピオンを優先しましたね。となるとカルマまで抑えておきたいところですが、まあ、ニーコもいないですし、冒頭の 2v2 のよりはほぼ確定のような状況になりますが、
確かに。
後回しにしますかね。
Nocturne first pick has been banned last game, but here it is. Veryl, you picking up the Nocturne. Is this what they need? Is this what they need? As a last-ditch effort. As a no, Nidalee against the Nocturne. Okay, Van. Van is here to cook. I mean, that's the guy who played the Kazakhs last game, so he's unchained. Now, are we seeing the Orianna here? Are we seeing... I mean, Wukong has already been played. I guess the only delivery system left up is the Orianna. Well, the Misfortune is also pretty good. Like, if you have good setups, good angles set up, then obviously you can have some pretty nice, you know, chains. The Galio Misfortune, that's a classic. That's a classic. I am always a little bit iffy with this comp because it's like one of those comps that if it's working out, like if you can channel them, then it's looking really insane. However, if it's not working out, if you don't chain up, then just one by one they cannot do anything.
トップとのコンボピック優先というのは分かりますね。
さあレデクトのロックイン、バンフェーズ2。なんだ。
まあレネクに対してレンの一つを取りに来るチャンピオンの番ですね。バリューとしてはカルバをとりあえず番でも良さそうですが、取らせてもいいという判断もなくはないです。ノクターンで狙いますからね。あとまあそうなるとミッドレーンのところで大選手のピックを警戒する。
なんていうか KK 選手へのナーの評価もちょっと QT 高そうですね。
そうですね。
はい、 このタイミングのバン多いですよね。
ゲーム3のところでもバンしてましたしね。
ハムケンチルが
Okay. Let me the Renekton with the
どうしてですか。
QTD doesn't wanna get QTD does not wanna be here for too long.
来るだろうという予測
QTD
だから攻めたっていうのが
they wanna get out. They have a
ノ
reservation
クタン狩りはちょっと怖い
to restaurant.
ありますけどね。
They're about to eat some nabemano. They already have their reservation. They're like, we don't wanna be here for too
まあ
long.
もう
Picking up the early game comp with the Renekton in Italy, they're like, hey, you need to end this early.
ですね
End this early. Just get a lead as soon as possible
なんかちょっと変なのだとね。
and get out of here. As they're climbing back up the ladder, climb back up from the low bracket.
カウンターですけど
One more game and they knock out VLY from the trance to get to LCP next year.
セットアップするでしょうからね。
はい。
あージェイス
なるほど。
ミッドも合わせてくるんじゃないかと。うわ
Blitzcrank?
ースクランク
Okay, no, QTD, someone stop them. Someone stop these guys. Ezreal Blitzcrank while also having the Needly and the Renekton on the top side.
ドレンガリオじゃない可能性も考えてますね
Someone stop these guys. Someone stop these guys. I mean, to be fair, the Blitzcrank is really insane against Misfortune.
本当にミッドガリオじゃない
Like, against the Misfortune, that's actually just like a counter.
になると思います
So props to Hatel for actually going for that.
メリットを感じない
I really like the QTD comp. It's very ballsy, but I like the QTD comp a lot. What else? So it's gonna be like a Galio top then?
グラガス
Wait, a Galio support? Or or Gragas support? Okay, I'm not sure what's happening
こ
here.
れはブリッツ先出しは聞きました
I'm
ね
not sure what's happening here, but I feel like that's a bit of an anti-synergy right there, no? Isn't it a bit of an anti-synergy with like the Gragas and the Misfortune? I feel like that's not gonna end too well in team fights. But we'll see. Well, there's a Corky, yeah, double ADC with the Nidalee. It's, we kind of expected
なりましたね。
some AD power in the mid lane.
いいですね
But that is like, come on, QTD
ブリッ
is a little bit weird there.
ツ
They just don't have some kind of late game players, some kind of early game.
信頼できるロングレンジの CC
They just here, you know, just to poke. I mean, they have incredible poke, by the way. Ezreal, Corky, and Italy G. Wait, because like, I just realized,
そうですね。
yeah, if they catch some with the poke, the GG.
はい
And also, I guess like with the Blitzcrank as well, somewhat pokey.
ポークが決まった後なら
はい
いいですね。
Yeah, the poke is just incredible from QTD.
隠してのキャッチみたいなところも狙えますよね
And it's gonna be the Galio in the support position while Graga's gonna go top.
ガリオのアルティメットライザのアルティメットといったところでこうロングレンジ
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Like, I mean, I can see the idea behind the VLY draft,
がこう
but just like with every other Vombo combo drafts, I don't know how much I can trust it. Any time I see something like that,
前のところ
the Vombo combo never works out. It always falls apart slowly and then just like one by one. It cannot do anything. Like the Misfortune alone cannot do anything. There's no Blitzcrank just grabbing her.
ああいうところは重要な
The Galio alone, I mean, support Galio is, I guess, a little bit better than mid lane Galio,
サイ
but
ド担当するチャンピオン
this again, like, not gonna do too much. The Rise maybe doing some damage there, but
ですね
I don't know. It just really nothing really works out. Who's gonna be the one? Who's what is the Nocturne doing here? Usually you want the Nocturne or the Wukong to be like the delivery method for the Oriana.
チャンピオンを抑えることができましたから
Like that's why the Nocturne Oriana is so strong. Alone, the Nocturne Gragas, I guess, could be, but like there's a Misfortune as well, which could be anti-synergy. This comp is like a little bit. I feel like they tried to do two things at
ゲー
once.
ムが政治用に VS タンドル政治用に持ってましたし
I don't necessarily like what's happening on the very youth side.
ジャーバン相手に
ああ、
有利が取れてましたねただ
確かに。
ただまあウーコンよりも左の方が早く動けますからねでゲーム3ではクリアスピードで負けてましたから確かにかなり、まあでもノクターン側も速いとはいえ積極的に荒らしていきたいチャンピオンになってますね
さあ、1対2で迎えるこのゲーム4、どんな展開になるのか。
Wait, one already on to Rio?
ラウンド2マッチ1ゲーム4
Wait, oh no, that is brutal.
まずは
Oh, Rio already has to recall.
スタートしていきました。
Okay, that's. I mean, yeah. When you have this kind of comp, everyone is having like some kind of poke. When you have this kind of comp, you really wanna go for those level 1s.
それもありますし、まあ、あとやっぱちょっとゲーム
This is still a pretty crazy con that they're running with, and even if the level 1 is not resulting in any kills, I feel like that's just gonna be impossible for Vero Youth to play this early game. That's gonna be near impossible.
極端なアルティメットに合わせるといったところも意識してると思いますからね。
The Blitzcrank skin, obviously best skin in the Blitzcrank lineup. Nice choice there by Hetal. I don't even know any others. Oh, there is like the arcade. Well, the arcade one is not bad either. But Blitz, that's obviously the best skin. The soccer Ezreal. That is not my favorite one. The new Pulsar is pretty good. But I like the Frost the most. That is like one of the first skins that I got. No, I didn't buy it, I got it. On the first one, so I just... It has a special place in my heart. The Chicken Galio though, that's a good choice as well. That's a very good choice. Good skin choices across the board. Misfortune not having the Arcade though. That is the only one I can argue with. Arcade Misfortune is the best. A lot better than the expensive one. Oh, Q is gonna be missing from Yuhi. I don't think it was resulting in a kill anyways, but now it's gonna be a little bit of a retreat on that side. There's gonna be Vaughn going for some early invades here. Waiting for... Oh, wait. Is he... Oh? Oh, he's expecting Rio. Oh. Wait a second. There's gonna be Renekton moving down as well. Rio gonna get caught out. Oh my god, they knew. Oh my god, they expected him. There's gonna be the stun coming in. Oh, wait, no stun. Okay, Vashidai is not going for the stun. No kills there. Although the bot said there's still gonna be a little bit of a trade between Raki and Yuhi. And Vaughn's still gonna be getting the blue in the end, is forcing Rio to recall. I feel like it should have been invested a flash there by Vash. That flash might have been worth, but I mean, on the top lane is Renekton, you don't want to waste flash. I can also understand that part.
そしてこれ上側のリフトスカトルスキップして、量が行くんじゃないかというこのスカトルに行きましたか。そうですね。たださっきが確認できた。ペテルがプレッシャーかけてくる。ロケットグラブ、ここは先フラッシュアウト。さすがに左がいればダメージが足りる判断ですが、時間稼ぎました。バン、ここがフラッシュアウト。これでリバーの主導権取ったか。さっき選手いい動きでしたね。そうですね。自分のフラッシュを犠牲にする形で。関与獲得を進められましたからね。これでこうバンに一方的にジャングルのキャンプをクリアされ続けるというかコントロールされるのを一手防ぎましたね。しかもこれはターンアドバンテージが両選手できてますね。バン選手は無駄にさせられてしまいましたから。ラプターはアップしてきて借り切ってと。あ、クルーグからずにカニを取りに行くことを優先しますか。キャンプのファームはかなりこれいいですよ。残されているキャンプをバンとしても勝っていって。
Alright. I'm so sad. Not much left from this coffee. And I don't even have more of that. I drilled up all the remaining ones. I need it all. It's really strong as well. I like it. Well, you've gotta be stealing away the little chickens. Are we seeing any more engaged from QTD? I feel like QTD is at this point super strong with all the poke. If they were to engage, they probably win this early stage. But they're being a little bit more careful than that. I mean, they're one more win away from advancing and likely facing Burning Core in like 3 weeks or something. Yeah, that'd be quite crazy starting from now because you only have one BO5 per week. 選手が自分のリソースを使って、ジャングルの不利を取り返す動きというのがかなり効いていたと思いますね。ただやはり QT リグとしては、1コア24できたタイミングからのプレッシャーと、
あと、まあ、左連絡のプレッシャーっていうの
Oh, wait a second. Competitive. Rocket missing. Wait, if the rocket hits, it might be a kill. And, I mean, even then now. However, Osaki, that's a lot of damage. Oh, coming back in. Where's the knockup? Where's the knockup? There's the knockup. The knockup back in. Wait a second. Okay, that's 1 for 1. Both aces got 1 kill.
左が来ている。
The one is here. I feel like this is still worth. One more spear, one more spear. Bam, 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 bam. One more Q and the spear and the flash. And oh wait, competitive going back in. Okay, that's getting crazy. Washida gets the kill. No. Oh my god, there's a flash. And there's a kill. And Washida survives. Or is he? Oh, has to pop the ultimate. Oh my god. Okay, this is not clean. This is not clean. No, no, no. This is dirty. This is messy and dirty. Oh, and Saki? Okay. Wait, what's happening here? Saki gonna... Oh wait, Saki dies! What? What? Oh, this is dirty.
まあこれは
This is
見えてないから
dirty.
しょうがないですよね。
But 3 kills of QTD, I guess you take it. I mean, that's not how they plan it.
これで立て続けのキルトレード結果は1-3です。
これで戦いの意義を一つ達成ですね。
I guess they're like, you guys, that's not how we planned, but you know what, it's fine.
生かしてきましたね。
1 kill of a lead for them now. This is absolutely was not in the plans, but you take it. Oh!
アフターショックを使って
On the play, on the picture-in-picture, you could see that Biscuit and Cook almost hit the Nocturne.
出てる選手がうまく対応。ただもう一回のフックで
I mean, why didn't Hata go?
倒しに生きる判断。
I feel like the knockoff was a bit late here. I'm not sure what happened there.
自体は良かったんですけど、左の寄り、まあやっぱりどうしても
I'm not sure what happened there.
ノクターン遅れてしまっていたので、
This is so incredibly risky down there. And this one too. I mean, to be fair, the fact that Washida was so low, it came up like actually useful in the end because like it baited out Osaki.
なるほど、もうベイトの
Saki was just baited out here. Maybe that was the plan. Maybe it was all a plan to take one more turret shot. Okay, then there is the Nocturne, ultimate pop, but it's not doing too much! What the hell? They just got everything! They just got everything! The dragon? 3 kills? Oh no, that's what I mean. The Nocturne alone is not doing anything. When you don't have anything to carry on into the fights, when you're just shutting down the lights, sometimes the enemy does not need the light to just kill the entire enemy team.
はい。
Oh my god, this is disaster class. Oh, the lights might be down. The lights might be off, but it's just better. The lights might be off, but it's better for viral youth. Sorry. Competitive not even going in, he knows. I mean, Rio hitting the lights off, but it just so his teammates cannot see the destruction that's been happening. Oh my god, Misfortune Ultimate also absolutely not in the right angle.
合わせられなかったですね。
Oh, this is rough. Van already picking up the Lich Bane on the Nidalee.
ですが、ヘテ選手のフックで
This is a bit of a destruction that's happening.
フォーカス合わせることができなかったですね。
Yeah, this is about the QTD that I was expecting ever since game 1.
となるとちょっ
We have to wait until game 4 to get the full experience. But they just have to keep this form up. They just have to keep this form up because like this is still a little bit messy. They have to clean it up. But in terms of aggressiveness, in terms of picks as well, like they're very fun picks.
人数有利作れますから。
That's what they need to perfect if they wanna even like get near reject in the finals. Assuming they're gonna be in the finals, like that's the most likely scenario. But I mean, they have to go through likely Burning Core or Younger Gaming in 2 weeks as well.
全体的
A lot of time to fix their mistakes. If they win here, they're gonna have a bunch of time. They should just use this well. But for now, I mean, they're doing much better. No question about that.
ところに対してカウンタージャングルで対応するということもちょっとこれできなかったので、まあ、ジャングル差は開いたままになってますね。
Sorry. Oh my god. I already took my allergy medicine. This is happening to me.
さらにヘテ選手もボイドグラブもう取れるよというところで早めに戻ってボットのカバーしていました。
Ryu, in the darkness, literally. Low accurate champion. It's a low accurate champ representation.
だと思うんですが、この段階だとどこを狙うかかなり難しいですね。
いやー、ダイスのダメージ。
おお。
ストバンがやり投げてきた。ここは
Competitive. Might be going down. Oh, almost.
これ CG ミニオンウェーブですから、まあ、
Almost,
そうです
almost.
けどそうですよね。
オーバーロード取れるかどうか。ウェーブは抑えたが、プレートゴールドはダイスに入ります。
まあミッドのミニオンウェーブ無駄にはできないですから、ノクターンがカバーしながらウェーブ処理させてますが、ここからまあボットを狙うしかないんですが、狙う対象はエズリアルです。まあもちろんブリッツクラックでもいいんですけどね。
今回は実験的ヘクスプレートにしているので、ストライドブレーカーで、スローをかけるという動きはできません。
アルティメットの使用回数も増やしたいという意図もあると思いますが、ちょっとここまでのところ使いどころを見つけられてないですね。
そうですね。おっと、セベックの怒りを展開してました。
Okay, Vashidai also gonna get a solo ball here potentially. I mean, there's one here. There's like literally one more spear. There's ultimate pop. They're just waiting for the ultimate to be popped. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. But there's Vashidai going in. Kill gonna be going in onto dice. And while there's gotta, oh wait, that's gonna be a trade kill here, right? Vashidai is gonna be down. There's gonna be the kill 2 Rio. But it's still gonna be 1 for 1 in the end. And got down the paranoia. That's a pretty big ultimate, I'd say, to take down.
ちょっとずれてましたか。
そのようですね。いやー、引いてる。なんかフラッシュでしたけどね。
狙いはめちゃくちゃ良かった。
Yeah, both of them taken down. Osaki?
そうですね。1キルは取りました。しかもシャットダウンでしたよ。
Oh my god, the damage from dice is getting kind of dicey. I mean, QTD was absolutely overextending for this. Diving a Gragas and getting out with 1 for 1, that is massive. That's usually not how these occasions are happening. And they got some plates as well, so I mean, overall, this is absolutely a worthy trade for them. No question about that.
切り返しできたの大きかったですね。い
いや
や
同時に見えますけどね。
He gets out in the end.
これは
本来であればこういった形で
Wait, there's Hetal here.
だと思うんですけれど。
いい動きでしたけどね。
Are we seeing a dragon fight?
あの瞬間だけ距離に対してかなり厳格。
Can Varel do anything in this game? I don't think so. QTD came in here with an absolute early game domination poke comp. And so far, that's exactly what they're doing. What can Varel you do? Is there anything they can do here? And the range in QTD is just so insane with the poke. And look at Dice, even Dice. The rockets. Look at them, one more. Sorry, two more rockets. Not gonna get near that. Likely just gonna be the dragon taken. They're not gonna overextend. Are we gonna get like the third or fourth, whatever, camp tech we are having? Are we gonna have another camp tech? Are we that cursed? Oh, steal? Okay, Rio steals away. It's gonna be Hex Tech soul as well. Nice steal from Rio. Wait, is it the turn? Is it the turn they're looking for? There's 1 kill already. Okay, Rio. Surely that's not the fight they were looking for, right? Shutdown gold for Nocturne. Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't familiar with the game. Now 1 kill and 1 steal. That is the first dragon for them, but it's like at least kind of stopping the stacking. And getting 1 kill too. All in all, this is a pretty good one. I wouldn't be too scared if I'm QTD. This is like not the end of the world. But this is good for value. They're like a good little baby step. They need a lot more of these though. A lot more if they wanna get back to the game. Because the pokers are still gonna be pretty strong. Look at just Dice. Like this guy is incredible. Look at the CS number. Look at the just like 3 kills already. Like building towards the Saros, I guess. Sorry, Maramuna, I guess. Maramuna is what he would be. Yeah. Same as SGL. Both of them are gonna be somewhat close to that. Or they're stacking the tiers. What is the hero doing there? Wait. Why was the hero dancing?
ちょっとも厳しいということになりますか。
だと思いますね。ですから QTD が今のうちにヘラルドタッチするのかなと思ったんですが、かなり時間かけてますね。
これでレッドバフもラッキーに渡しつつ、パラノイア上がりましたね。
であるならばヘラルド周りバリリスとしては勝負できますね。
買い物もね、先ほど帰った時にかなりできたので。
ワシラ選手がボットのウェブのプッシュ
We're
から
missing
壁
a
を出て
Herald.
ミッドまで人数入り作ってますね。
Herald fight.
さあ先に合流し
QTD are still stronger. 2k of the lead. Most of them have item advantages as well. They're still stronger at this point. They can still fight, and it seems like Viral Youth knows that as well. They'd rather go for the first threat.
ヘラルドを取られてもいいので
Well done on that part. With this one though, QTD is gonna be picking up the feet. But what about the fight afterwards? Oh no, the Misfortune Ultimate is not the greatest. Not the greatest, and even if that... Oh, what is down? What is down? Wait, the Gragas Ultimate might be pretty good, but Dice still needs to save this game. Dice with another kill. Can he get more than that? There's already double. Rio with the shield is gonna be saving himself, and while the fight was not too bad for Viral Youth, there's still 2 kills for Dice, and he was not taken down. 5 kills for Dice. 5.
これであれば QT リーグとしては悪くはないと思いますね。
That guy is so strong. I mean, these fights are looking somewhat close. Okay, you is dead here. Or is he?
素晴らしい。
Okay, he's gonna a little bit safe under the threat, but Dice is gonna be super strong though. I feel like that guy is need a little bit more attention from Viral Youth.
やはりノクターンのアルティメットへの対処が
Dice needs some more attention because the guy is. I mean, look at him. He gets no attention. I mean, Rocky was trying to set up the best angle. I didn't really think it worked out too much.
思いましたけど
And they had, I mean, look, Dice is kind of somewhat focused, but not really.
反撃食らっていたということになりますからね。
If Dice is up in these fights, I feel like QTD just wins automatically. Like even in this fight, which did not look the best, I mean, still, QTD came out victorious because Dice is just so insanely strong.
止めてるんですよね、バレリウス。
うまくゲームテンポを渡さずにプレーできてますよね。
はい。そのゴールドリードは変わってはいないんですけど、そこからさらにこうスノーボールされるというところはゴールド的には耐えている。
まあ、一番最初のノクターンのアルティメットこそ結果はまあ芳しくなかったとはいえ、その後の2回のアルティメット両方でいい結果につなげてますから、そこはやはり大きいですよね。ノクターンのアルティメットへの対応というところがまあ QT のことは難しい。
なんかユーティリティに優れたチャンピオンそんなにいない。
Okay.
自分でどうにかしなきゃいけない。
Now, I feel like QTD is gonna slow down a little. Slow down a little.
助かってねみたいな。マブリック、ペテル一気にスピードを上げて。
Now, there's gonna be knock-to-knock pop, but not to too much use. Ryu gonna get almost dying. Ryu almost dying after that ult, and oh, a lot of ults popped, even the Gragas ult still up, but a lot other has been used. Washidai on the side coming in, there's even gonna be the Herald popped. Okay, I'm not sure what is the plan here. QTD is really low. I mean, as long as Dice is up and alive, I feel like this is still potentially gonna be... Oh, there's Washidai on the side though. This might just be what decides the game for either side. It's gonna be... Oh my god, competitive trying to save the game, but he is the one who's falling. Dice is gonna be another kill picked up for him. And Harold is still up and alive and one. Gonna be piloting this... just to the pit. That's little brother. There's gonna be Scarlet Crab. Showcasing all the wonders of the river. 602 for Dice. Now the guy is too crazy. And he's still not dead. He's still not dead. He went very close. He went to like half health, maybe even less than that a lot of times. But no one really focuses down Dice. Like, I mean, real sometimes when he's ulting, like goes in, but I feel like that's still not really onto Dice, and like there are so many like still like stuns on the side of QTD that he cannot really get to Dice. But really should be able to somehow, because as long as Dice is up and alive, I don't see how Viral can win any fight. And once again, like, there is an ultimate popped. And they tried, and wasn't even on to Dice. Wait, they tried to go in on Yuhi. I mean, Yuhi almost died, I guess, like in that sense, it almost worked. But like, why are they targeting Yuhi? No one targets Dice still. I don't get it. No one targets Dice ever since the beginning. Like, he was 5-0. Like, for a while now. I'm not 602.
触っているバレルユース。
Okay, auto control. I'm not sure why Varol is trying to hit the autocon. It's not a bit resetting, but they also get a debuff with this. I'm not sure why they try to take it down. They're gonna have the debuff. They're gonna have the debuff with the autocon. Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't get why they're trying to get this autocon down. This is gonna be just an autocon throw here. They're not even the stronger team. I mean, I guess like they're like, hey, might as well take it. Might as well. Like lost chance to win this game. Our season on the line. This is the lost chance we have. Might as well go for the 50-50. And might be working out. Ultimates pop. Ryu, can you steal it again? No, this is gonna go to Van. And the misfortune ultimate, so is the God, the ultimate is not doing too much, and now there's gonna be watch that jumping in, also dies and 1 and 2 and another one for Yuhi. And they wanted to save their season. But QTD might have just ended it. Viral Youth get aced. And I feel like they know. Triple kill gonna be for Dice. This guy's 903. I mean, 21 minutes in, this is not the end of the game, but Viral Youth, they know. They know that their season is about to end very soon. Not many more minutes left in this game. Game 1 was incredible. I have to give props to them for that. They were able to take one game away from QTD. They played that one well. They came back after not the best early game. They came back, but after this, I mean, QTD woke up. Yuhi is still getting caught out, even like in this game. Yuhi still, yeah. Yuhi still need to wake up even more than that if they want to win against like a reject. But as for Dice, he's popping the hell off. On this Corki, he's having an absolutely immaculate game so far. 9-0-3 is the scoreline. Scaring hard, only 23 minutes into the game. They're gonna be pushing on 2 waves now. I mean, this is entering at the point when if they had a stacked minion wave, then there's one more team fight victory. And they can just end the game right here. This is getting close to the end. This is getting close.
インヒビタータワーさえ守れればいいという判断ですね。
さあドラゴンそしてバロンほぼ同じタイミングでアップしてきます。まだソウルがかかったドラゴンではありません。
まあ QT リーグとしてはバロンよりかはドラゴン優先だと思います。やはりこうキャッチされてのスタートといったところかなり苦しいですし、バロンの場合だとバロンのダメージ食らっていると防御力下がってますから、相手の成功率だけを上げてしまうので、そこのリスクを取るというよりかはドラゴンでの方が可能性は高いと思いますね。
QTD はサポート以外の2コアが綺麗に感染して 2.5 といったところの進化もかけている。ここはローテーションでうまくこのインナータワー返して。
I mean, very youth. I'm gonna go for the bounties, comeback bounty. Why not? That is the best they can do at this point, but... Oh, wait. Gotta be canceling some of the recalls. Okay, literally. Okay, one recall. And oh, they gotta be killing Misfortune. Oh, no, Misfortune out of position. The whole series started with Yuhi always being out of position. And especially Rocky had a really nice game 1. But coming into the last game, potentially in their split. Potentially the last game. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna be out. QTD gonna be out there. I mean, Baron is up, Dragon is up. They're not rushing anywhere. There's gonna be the Dragon. Gonna be Soul Point, I think, for QTD. But I don't think we're gonna get to Soul. I really don't think. If this game goes on for 5 more minutes, then I think there's something wrong. There's a Baron potentially available for QTD, and I mean, Viral Youth might just need to steal the way. That might be the way. Unless, oh my god, unless you just dies here. The damage is quite insane. You still has ultimate. I feel like he's gonna go for the ultimate, or maybe not. Oh, there you go! And the snipe! And the snipe just making sure the last nail in the coffin to Viral Youth's year. They were in all the 3 LJL splits. They had some incredible comebacks, especially in OQ. They still need applaud. They still need praise. Because they upset some pretty strong teams throughout the year. But their year is about to end here. As QTD coming into the scene in the second split in LJL Storm. Coming to the second split. They missed on the first one. Okay, they're literally just not ending right now still. Oh my god, can I do my monologue, please? Can you end this? Okay, I guess you're waiting.
視界が残り続けていたんですね。
いや、でもよく当てましたよ。見事ですね。
Okay, a little bit longer. We might have to get the dragon then. QTD really just dragging this game out.
これはもうバリエーションとしてもしょうがない。
Either dice or he wants a penta here. They got scared because Vashida has died, I guess. Picture in picture. QTD now knocking on the base. Can I say a monologue now? Can I say it? QTD, formerly known as Sengaku Gaming. They were a big part of LJL for many years, but they were not here in Split 1. They were not here, they only joined Split 2. But ever since then, they're looking like our second best team right after Reject. And after losing to Reject in the upper bracket finals, in the lower stages, they're not dead just yet. They're gonna be keep on going, and as they said as well, they're gonna be climbing up as they're gonna be winning against the Viral Youth, knocking them out from the LCP promotion relegation spot contention. And they're right ahead. Okay, not right ahead. They have some they had a few more games for that, but their aim is gonna be the grand finals to have their rematch against Reject once again.
この試合だとやっぱちょっとポーク構成寄りのしかもディスエンゲージのツールも非常に少ない。
Wait, which one? There it is.
ノクターンからのオールインといったとこ
Everyone,
ろ苦しかったですけど。
thank you much for being here. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. A little bit of a shorter stream. I'm gonna have a little bit of food. I'm gonna go to Austria tomorrow. Gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna go to visit the mountains. It's gonna be pretty cold here, which I cannot wait, because these days we've been having kind of a heat wave in Europe. It's getting like 35 degrees, which is insane for me. I hate it. My body was designed for like 20 degrees. Anything above that is torture. Absolute torture. Now it's being 35 here. Getting close to 40 degrees. I cannot stand this. I'm gonna go to the mountains. It's supposed to be like 10 degrees and rain. I love it. I cannot wait to finally be there. In the mountains, in the Austrian mountains. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And this was a fun series as well. One game taken away from QTD, but they did not falter. Their mantle did not break, and they came back. They're gonna be facing the winner of our next week's winner. They're gonna be facing the next week's winner, which is gonna be against BCT versus Younger Gaming, but that's for next week. The matches are gonna be very sparse, as we are having basically one BO5 per week. It's very sparse, but it is what it is. One BO5 a week. Thank you much for being here, and see you next week sometime. I don't think I can stream now. We'll see. I'll stream sometime next week. Not sure when. Sometime. See you there. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.